Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Spartan Game Day Live, brought to you by Wilson, Lawson, Myers, and Auto Owners Insurance on TV3. The guy to my right is Clint Brown. I'm Ronnie Wiley. This pregame show is brought to you by Union Savings and Loan, Connersville's hometown bank since 1892. Last game of the season, Clint.
Last game, and it ends so soon.
It does. We only had 2 home games
right.
that we've done.
Right.
3
the
all.
Second time we've been able to send off here from the new stadium seating and bleachers that the school took on this year.
We got a full crew.
Full crew. Listen, the recipe's there.
Yes, it is.
The recipe's there.
It is.
We could feast tonight, Ron.
You know I love the feast. You know how I love the feast. Connersville on a 4-game losing streak. Played very well in the first part of the first quarter against Lawrenceburg, and then they just hit a gear that Connersville didn't have. Got to have a great start all through this 4 quarters tonight against this Batesville team as next week's sectional.
Yeah, this is your last dress rehearsal, last time to walk through it before it really counts. And I agree. I think they played a great first half, really hung in there, took some shots from Lawrenceburg, but was able to, bounce back. And I think, what did we go in 13 at the break?
Yeah.
Down 13?
Yeah.
So, that's still striking range.
Yeah.
You can still come back out of that second half. And we talked about how big that middle 8 was going to be. Come out, onside kick, failed attempt. We tried, and they got the ball in good starting position, and they just didn't look in the mirror after that.
They did not look in the mirror after that. Again, first part of the middle 8 was good. We scored
absolutely
towards the end of the first half to cut the lead. But, again, Lawrenceburg had that second and third gear that Connersville didn't have, something that we need to find tonight against this Batesville team. They're just as hungry for a victory as we are.
Sure, yeah. Identical records, both looking for their first conference win, both sitting at 3 and 5. So both teams are hungry. Connersville's just got to, this is your last chance to get out here on Spartan Field and get it. And they're seniors that tonight's their last night out here. So they want to walk off this field with that sweet taste of victory and not walk out of here with their heads hung low. And this is a very winnable game for Connersville as well.
Yeah, you don't want to think too far ahead to sectional next week because we got things we got to take care of today. But, again, today needs to carry on to next week. Got to play almost perfect football from here on out the rest of the season, or otherwise, after tonight, you're going home.
Well, and as a coach, you stress, let's win today. But you do, in the back of your mind as a coaching staff, you're thinking, we need to be set up for next week. There's things that we might need to do next week. We need to throw them in the game plan this week, see how we execute. But as a player, the coaches are telling them, hey, next week isn't here yet. Tonight is. Let's go out and get this tonight. We'll worry about tomorrow.
Batesville Bulldogs come in with an identical 3-5 record on paper, almost identical to the Spartans.
Yeah, conference 0-2 as well. Like you said, both teams are hungry. Connersville's just got the advantage of a pumped crowd here tonight, senior night. We certainly want to send all of our best wishes and thank yous to those senior athletes who we've had the honor and the parents who we've had the honor of calling these sports and watching them perform the last 4 years. So definitely want to shout them out. Connersville's in a good place to get a win tonight, pick up some momentum going into sectional week.
Next week, sectional, of course, is going to be at Shelbyville. First time in a while, we have not hosted a sectional game. I was hoping maybe we would get the blind draw here with this new stadium, especially with how long it took to get put up. But nonetheless, it wasn't meant to be. But that's a winnable game next week, too, against Shelbyville Golden Bears, 4-4 on the season. So, again, that's not what we're talking about this week. It is the Batesville Bulldogs, and when you mention 0-2 in the conference, we've played 4 conferences games against Franklin County and Rushville, but only 2 losses stand in the conference because Franklin County and Rushville is in the small division.
Yes, and people may not understand the distinction there, but there is a distinction, and those Rushville and Franklin County losses don't count towards your conference record, but losing to schools like Lawrenceburg, East Central, and Batesville, those hurt at the end of the year if you can't get those in the win column. So Connersville's not in a position to win the conference, but like we said, it's a good chance to put their foot down, get some forward momentum going into sectional week next week.
As we get ready for the national anthem to honor America, Connersville bright red uniforms. I like them. Like a little brighter than they have been.
I can already see where you're going with it.
Yeah. We'll talk about that after the playing of the national anthem. Nice national anthem there, played by the Batesville Spartan band as the fireworks are going off. We talked about that last week. Hopefully we get a lot of fire boomers going off tonight as Connersville hopefully scores often.
It was kind of funny to read on Facebook afterwards. People were, "What are those bangs? Gunshots?" And they're like, no, it's just the first time we've had a home game with fireworks.
So, in a long time.
In a long time.
Yeah,
so
a long time.
The community was not conditioned for those booms.
Yeah. Well, they need to get more conditioned tonight because hopefully this is going to, again, set us on the right path for next week. Again, Connersville Spartans in their home red outfit. Nice color scheme.
Yeah.
That's a nice color scheme.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get a little bit of PTSD looking at it. So,
we're being a wimp.
Very Ohio State-esque.
Yeah, well, if you insist, I wouldn't go that way.
You can aim it all you want. I'll just pull the trigger for you. So.
Thank you very much. Connersville Spartans have been this season injury has been
injury's been tough.
Been tough.
Yeah, and we saw Braden Keller come out last week. He is dressed in full gear, so I'm assuming he's playing tonight. But he come out third quarter, took a big shot. But listen, he gave out a few of them too.
Yes, he did.
It was Halloween at his house.
So. Yeah. I mean, that kid takes a beat and keeps on ticking. Unfortunately, took one too many last week, but he's tough. He's back, and seeing on the seas over there talking to Patterson and Flanagan. And Patterson, unfortunately, is out for the season, which is a shame. Noah Patterson's a junior next year. He'll be leading this team.
Yeah. Him and Ryland had a really good 1-2 thing going in the quarterback spot.
Yeah, they did.
Ryland had to step up. We noticed a little hitch in his giddy up last week. Tender ankle or something was going on where he wasn't able to get out from under center as quick as we thought he could. So hopefully that was just a little snag that was quickly healed, and he'll be ready to go tonight because he's going to most likely be taking all the snaps under center for Connersville.
Yeah, and his passing game last week was very, very impressive.
Yes.
So hopefully we can open that up again tonight. Again, Connersville comes in on a 4-game losing streak, the same as Batesville. So, again, both teams very, very hungry.
Yeah, and this is it. Like we said, this is the last chance you get before sectionals, and it's win or go home. So you're gonna do one or the other tonight, and that's a good thing about high school sports and on a Friday night in Indiana. No other place I'd rather be.
Yep. Beautiful night tonight as we get ready to close up this post-game show, or pre-game show, I should say. Let's not get jump ahead of ourselves. Brought to you by Union Savings and Loan. Connersville's home to have baked since 1892. We'll be back with kickoff in 30 seconds.
Searching for a loan, a line of credit, or just a safe place for your money? Union Savings and Loan has you covered with great loan and deposit rates, local loan approvals, and the friendliest service in town. Even when you're on the go, you can transfer money or make payments with ease with USLA's mobile banking app. For 130 years, we have taken pride in being your hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan, the bank that begins with you. Visit uslabank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Spartan Field, it's the Wilson Lawson Myers Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. I didn't see who won the toss.
I did not either.
Yeah,
I was focusing on our
I
new
was looking
equipment
at
here. And,
yeah, I was looking at the monitor. And,
yeah.
So I'm impressed with the new equipment that we got going on here. But nonetheless, we're about ready to kick off, and
It looks like
we are going to be receiving.
Yeah.
Which last week we were slated to receive, and Lawrenceburg decided to onside kick it.
Yeah.
And got it and ran one play for 53 yards to start that ball game.
Listen, for those of you that think special teams aren't important, I'm just saying that special teams cost the Colts a Super Bowl in 2009.
You're still bringing that up.
It hurts.
It does.
So deeply.
It does. It hurts me. It does. I'm still let's not talk about that.
Yeah, okay. We don't have to.
Again, beautiful night here tonight here at Spartan Field to end this season. And you talk about the seniors, this is the last time they'll ever play on this field. Last couple of years, they've had at least one sectional game. But if we win next week, we'll be back. So
Absolutely. This is when it gets exciting. You got Kanan Kurtzinger back. Hunter Allen's back deep to receive the kickoff. Perfect night. Perfect fall night for football.
As we get ready to kick off and start this ball game, Lawrenceburg kicks it. It looks like it's going to be Kingston is going to be picking it up at about the 16, 17-yard line. He's going to his left side. He finds somebody. He's got a little bit of a running room there to the left. He's got one man to beat. Kingston is brought down. Wow, at about the 22-yard line. A nice run back there from Kingston O'Toole to start this ball game.
He technically gained about 45 yards.
But he ran about
90.
Yeah.
But that's that speed. We talked about it last week. You know, if you get him in the open field, good luck.
Yeah, he turned
and he showed it right there.
He turned nothing into something right there as he zigged to his right, couldn't find anything, zigzagged back to his left, and found that little bit of that open green right there. And his speed, only brought down by the last defender who can bring him down. And Connersville starting good at the 22-yard line of the Bulldogs. That's where Rylan Keene is coming up under center. He's got the I formation, one on the right, one on the left. And he hands it up to Parker Flanagan, who gets gets a couple extra yards. That thought he was going to be stopped at about the 20, but bulldozed the Bulldog, and it's another about 3 yards, and it's going to be second and about 6.
That was, you talk about yards after contact. It looked like he went through the Bulldog player.
I think it's going to be 2nd and 4. No, they got 2nd and 3 on the board, so yeah, he really got a lot. But it looks like it'll be 2nd and 4 or 5 from here. Got one in the backfield, got Keller in the backfield, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Have Keene in the shotgun first time tonight. A little high of a snap, and it's a busted play. It's a loss of about 5. It gets back to about the original line of scrimmage we've had. About 9 for the Spartans on the 21-yard line. You don't want to be 4 out here. This is 4 down territory for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we've got the kicking game to kick from here. So you would think that even this early.
It'd be about a 40-yard field goal. In the shotgun with 2 backs back there, and that is disrupted by number 22 of Batesville. That's Zenden Small, and 4th down for the Spartans now, 4th and 9. Of course, they're going to be going for it.
Yeah, that was a great job by Small. He was playing the outside linebacker position, and it looked like he just read Ryland's eyes the whole time and was able to get up and get a fingertip on to knock that pass down. Very athletic play.
Yeah,
you look at him and you don't think he can get up that high, but he
did.
He surely did.
He sure did. 4th and 9 for the Spartans. Ryland in the shotgun, 3 to his right, 1 to his left with Keller in the backfield, and that's to Flanagan. Nice block. Flanagan's dragged, and he's stopped for a loss, and so Batesville gives up a long kickoff return to Kingston O'Toole. only to stop this Connersville Spartans.
Yeah, you hate to see that momentum that was gained on that kick return, just kind of floundered away there. But those little mistakes, high snaps, things like that can really take you out of a drive and stall a drive, and that's what we just seen happen to the Connersville Spartans.
Connersville spread offense did not work too well against this Batesville defense, and now the Spartans are on defense for the first time tonight. And that's where Batesville is going to be picking it up at about the 24-yard line of their own 24. Got a guy in motion. And that's a pitch out to their running back, and he's got close to
ball's
first.
out.
That's a fumble, and
we got a ref
Connersville
down.
picks it up. We got a ref that got down. We'll find out if he fumbled before he was knocked down or.
I'm
And
pretty
the
sure that
Spartans did
ball
pick
was
it up,
out.
yeah.
It didn't look like he was down before that ball came out.
And we'll see right here is you're right. Yeah, it was the replay, but
Timing is everything.
yeah, timing's everything when it goes black on you. So obviously it's Connersville football.
Looks like there is some discussion here.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they are saying it is Connersville football. So yeah, I was wondering what they were going to say on that.
I think when that ref got up, they just wanted to make sure he knew
He was
it was
okay.
Friday.
Yeah, make sure you know what date it is, sir. So Connersville gets the turnover, first turnover of the night against Batesville. They're at the 38-yard line, 38-yard line of Batesville. So Connersville still in Batesville territory. A little under 10 minutes to go. Keene with two in the back. Hands it to Parker Flanagan up the middle, and Parker gets, well, he's getting a whole lot more than we thought he was going to get. He might get maybe a little bit short of the first down, but my goodness, they took forever to get that kid down.
I mean, yeah, if you don't blow that dead, those kids will still be out there pushing.
Yeah, that's right. It's about
Now,
8 yards on that.
We talked about in the first drive how those little mistakes can really stall a drive.
Yeah.
But then Batesville makes a mistake. They turn the ball over, gives it back to us in good field position. This is something that in a game you really want to capitalize on.
Second and 2 for the Spartans. Keene under center. One receiver out to each side. He hands it to his lead back, and it looks like that's Keller gets enough for the first down, and so Connersville has their first down of the night. So Connersville gets their first down of the night. And Tim gets to say first down for the first time tonight for the Spartans. As we're approaching 9 minutes to go here. I don't know why the clock has stopped. I guess they got to move the chains. It's starting to roll again now. Spartan first down, 1st and 10 from the 25.
Batesville showed a little bit of a blitz there, but backed him out.
Yeah. That's Keller there with maybe about 2 on that, maybe.
He's a number 76. Levi Rowland, you want to talk about breakfast. He just put a pancake on that kid on the line.
Wow.
Yeah, you just seen that white jersey disappear.
That's what you like to see. You like to see those pancakes if you're an offensive lineman. Orlando Pace of, well, you know where he went to college.
Yeah. Painfully aware.
That's right. 2nd and 8 for the Spartans. Keene walks up to the line of scrimmage, hands it off to Keller. It's a big pass. It fooled me, and that's a nice catch there from Flanagan. And Flanagan is going to be in the end zone. And Flanagan, second, third effort, gets into the end zone, and so Connersville gets the first points on the ball game on a pass out to Parker Flanagan, who does a lot of work to get in the end zone.
That is absolutely Will. That's what that was. He caught that ball. You're going to,
Oh, yeah, it was nice.
He crossed and stayed in there on the replay. But the play action, I mean, Ryland Keene.
Okay, may have went out of bounds a little bit there. Let's see.
The
right
benefits
there. Oh, no,
we have.
he stayed. No, he stayed in.
Did he?
That was beautiful. Yes, he did. So Connersville, with 8:05 to go, gets on the board for the first time, and kick is up, and it's good. So Connersville has put some points on the board. They're up 7-0 against Batesville. 8:05 to go here in this first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Oh, they're penalty on a play.
Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can afford. Wilson Lawson Myers are licensed insurance professionals striving to be your agency of choice. Wilson Lawson Myers is an independent agency representing numerous companies for all your needs. Finding the right insurance begins with finding the right agency. That is Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency at 521 Central Avenue in Connorsville. Phone 825-5111.
Well, it was a false start, and so they called it after we went to timeout. So going to be a little bit longer of an extra point kick, and that is squeezed through there. So 8:05 to go here in this. We've been here before. Kind of have a 7-0 lead. We'll keep it here.
Yeah, we got there, got a little excited too early there, didn't we?
Yeah. I made it a little bit extra there for Matney to kick the extra point, but he got it in there, squeaked it through, and Connorsville has a 7-0 lead. Very impressive.
Oh, that play action.
Yeah,
that
fooled me.
Absolutely. Everybody in the stadium except him and the receiver knew what was going on right there.
Yeah.
So,
Keller took a beating. He was about ready to be tackled, and he didn't have the ball.
Yep. That was, and that really starts with Ryland selling it.
Yeah, he sells it very good.
That handoff so good.
Yes, he did.
Kept the ball tucked until he was ready to pull it up and deliver. He did, and then the excellent effort on the back half of that by Parker to run through a couple tacklers and still keep your balance.
Yeah, and
tiptoe
keep in
that
line. He tiptoed that line. It was good. That was very good camera work there from our guys to
find that pylon. That's what they say is you find that pylon, and that's exactly what he did there for 6.
Yeah, and he stuck his hand out there and got his whole body through the end zone, but just needed the ball. And Connorsville has a 7-0 lead over the Bulldogs here at Spartan Field. Game brought to you by Wilson Lawson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance. Game here on TV3. The guy to my right's Clint Brown. I'm Ronnie Wiley. Connorsville, again, stopped on they had a nice kickoff return and got stopped that first series on downs, and then Batesville fumbled, and Connorsville got the ball back in great position, and 3-4 plays put it in for a touchdown. And now Batesville has the ball, and they're going to start it off at about the 25-yard line. That's where their runner's brought down. So Batesville, second time has the ball, first time fumbled. They're down 7-0. You like it when you put points on the board after a turnover.
Yeah, something about it just tastes a little bit sweeter after a turnover.
That's right.
And we talked about how their drive stalled after a good kick return, and you hate to see that happen. But then one play later, boom, the ball's out. You got it back on your 40. You take it down with some very effective offense and score. And Batesville really didn't put up too much of a contest on that second drive.
And Shane, quarterback, hands it off or pitches it out to number 22 for Batesville, and he's got a first down. Boy, that was a nice run there from Zenden Small, and going right back to him after the fumble. And we have somebody who is limping off the field for the Spartans, number 56 for the Spartans. Carter Gillum is limping off the field, and he's going to be taken to the...
Yeah, it looked like he was the initial tackler there, but Ian Renfro kind of tackled him and the the ball carrier.
Yeah.
So
sometimes that happens. Unfortunate. So he's going to get worked on. Looks like it's his right leg. So as Batesville is taking a lot of time off the play clock. So they have a first down. First down for them. Or was it and that's Small again brought out aside. Yeah. He's dragged down for about a 3-yard loss. Nice swarmy defense there for the Spartans.
It's Parker Flanagan out there on the stop, getting in the backfield, disrupting that offense.
Yeah, number 22 tackles, number 22.
I feel like tackle for losses have really been discounted because sacks. It's all sacks.
Yeah,
sacks.
Yeah.
But listen, if you're dropping people behind the line of scrimmage, it's no less important.
I agree, 100%.
So don't discount those tackles for loss.
Yeah. 2nd and 12 for Batesville. First negative play of the day for them, yardage-wise. Of course, they did have that fumble, a fake toss, and he's under a whole lot of pressure. Is number 5, and you talk about a sack right there. Shane drops about another 3-4 yards on that, so it's 3rd and forever for Batesville as the Connorsville defense gets through that Batesville line.
Yeah, there were 4 Spartans back there. Zane got through. He had a couple defenders on him, but then Keller was able to get back and make some contact. You just love to see that. When you win up front,
Yeah.
it really does. It sets you up for success. And Connorsville's done a good job getting behind the line and dropping some players for losses.
3rd and 16. Shane in the shotgun, 3 to his right, 1 in the backfield. You know he's going to pass, and he does, and he throws that away to nobody. And so Batesville is 4th and forever. They're going to be punting it away to Spartans, and Connorsville should have some good field position to start this series.
Well, and you see who we go out to. Looks like Hunter Allen's going to return it. Or Flanagan.
And
They're both
Flanagan,
going
maybe
deep.
both going deep.
Either one of them's got the speed to turn
Yeah,
it
they
upside
do.
down. So
Yes, they
I
do.
don't think Batesville wants to make that mistake again. And you know, the key about special teams is keeping the line, and,
Yeah.
and you know, being responsible for your lane. And when you get kids that buried to one side or the other, you run the risk of that getting turned around.
Flanagan gets no opening, nowhere to run, and he's dropped at about the 39-yard line for the Spartans. So that's where the Spartans will take over. First time they've started in their own field position tonight on their 3rd possession. We'll be at the Spartan 39-yard line. You talked about that play-action pass. Probably expect to see a lot more of that tonight.
Yeah, with the way that they ran that and the effectiveness they ran that play action, if I'm Coach Lynch, I'm like, hey, that was pretty. Let's dial that one up again here soon.
Yeah.
Shotgun with 2 backs on him now.
Pass. That's a nice. Oh, nice defensive play there from number 4 for Batesville. That's Ethan Schneider. Nice coverage there as Allen did not have any space. And again, I like to see the passing.
You have to, and you really do. And we've talked, through the good and the bad years, how predictable offense can become. And if you don't have that blend, you don't make the defense respect you on both sides. If they can sell out to the run, that's easy to play defense on.
That's right.
But if they have to respect the passing game, it makes it a little bit more complicated for them.
Keller gets, of course, yards after carry or yards after touch. And he gets about 4 yards on that. It's going to be 3rd and 6. He was touched right away as soon as he got the ball. He's always seemed like you got to give a little bit more protection there from Keller as he looks like he's coming out with his arm.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, it was his arm last week.
Yeah, don't like that. Looks like he's holding his shoulder, so Keller's coming out. And number 12 is coming in for the Spartans. That's Matt Coons. So Keller's out. Coons is in. Shotgun formation. Got Flanagan to the right. Keene going up to under center. And he play action pass and has really nobody open right now. Going to throw it. Did he catch it?
That was a catch.
It
Absolutely,
was a catch.
it was a
Unbelievable.
catch.
I didn't see number 33 for the Spartans come out there. That's Hunter Carpenter, and he came out of nowhere and got that. I tell you, you're talking about a thread and a needle. That's exactly what.
Absolutely. Ran that to the very last second. I mean, he had to get rid of the ball or he was out of bounds on his next step.
Yeah, that was a beautiful throw there. I thought he was going to throw out of bounds. I didn't see Carpenter. And neither did the Bulldogs, and that's the first down for the Spartans. The drive's alive. It's on the 39-yard line of Batesville. And got to stop that high snap as King gets the ball, and he's dragged down at about a 6-yard gain.
I didn't see who was in the back there with Ryland on that snap, but got to be real careful. There's a little bit of a lean pre-snap, and you get that too much, and you're going to get some laundry thrown at you.
Yeah. Keller coming back in. Keene with the play from the coaching staff. Coons is coming out. It's going to be on the left hash mark on the 38-yard line of Batesville. 2nd and 4 for the Spartans. In the I formation as usual, and it's given up to the up back there, and he stopped.
That was a big stick.
Yeah, he got a little
But
bit.
that is a big boy too.
Yeah, he got a lot more yards than I thought he was going to get. Gets about maybe 3rd and 1.
It's number 65, Matt Davison, on the stop for Batesville.
Yeah.
And a stop is exactly what that was.
Yes, he did. As he did, although, again, as soon as Keller was handed off, he was touched and was able to get 3 yards out of that. 3rd and 1 for the Spartans.
When you got a player that comes out with injury and then goes back in, that's definitely not the hit you want to see him take on the next play.
Not at all. Of course, there is some big boys up front there on the D line. And nice. That's a first down on the keeper there from Keene. Keene gets the first down on the first down keeper from Ryland Keene. And, he's holding his back. He's not feeling good as Coons comes in, bringing the play in from the line.
Ron, and it's important to note, this point of the year, I know at home, our home crowd hasn't got to see the games. They've still played the games.
Yeah.
And their bodies have still taken the beating week after week. So it's not surprising to see these kids with some ailments and some pains here and there. But kudos to them for toughing it out, playing through it.
Of course, they heal a little bit quicker than us, but when they're our age, it does come back to bite them.
Golly, that high snap.
Yeah, that high snap. Well, that's a beautiful pass on the opposite leg, and that's number 12. That's Coons going in for a touchdown, and Connorsville now has a 13-0 lead. I tell you, that was a beautiful
rolling opposite way to still be able to get that pass off downfield on target.
Yeah. I tell you what, from our angle, how far Coons was ahead of his defenders, we see right there. That was just absolutely beautiful.
I wish I could have seen the move he made on that defender, because there was good separation, and you want to see that receiver make separation. And I felt like Coons going across here, he was wide open, as wide as it gets.
Connorsville up 13-0, and that's blocked, and that's how it's going to stand. 2:17 to go here in this first quarter. Connorsville up 13-0 against Batesville. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you thinking about buying or selling your home? Stay local and call Trish Smith at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. She will walk you through the process to make an easy transition and lead you to your dream home. Please contact Trish at 265-2663 to begin your journey today.
Back here at Spartan Field, it's the Wilson Lawson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. Clint Brown, Ronnie Wiley, that was just all wrist on that throw. That was beautiful there from Ryland Keene to Matt Coons.
The balance.
Like
we said, he's a right-handed quarterback. He's rolling left. He's got pressure right on top of him. Off of 1 foot, able to deliver that ball with accuracy. Mm-hmm. If you're the coaching staff, you're loving what you're seeing.
You're loving that.
That's 2 touchdowns on the night.
Yeah. I think Fran used to do that when he was playing back in the day.
I could see that.
Yeah. And the second kickoff of the night for the Spartans goes past number 27. He did touch it, so he's way into Batesville territory. It's number 27 for Batesville, and he slips down. And that's John Herbert.
Got a flag in.
We got
late.
A flag in. That's a late flag. We'll find out what it is. I was looking at the player for Batesville did not see what had happened. We're going to find out here second.
Unsportsmanlike
on Connorsville. And that's unsportsmanlike.
Both.
So it's going to be offsetting penalties. Both teams, somebody jawed.
Yeah. We're seeing the tackle here. I'm not sure.
No, it's going black. So Batesville now has the ball with 2:08 to go here in this first quarter. They're going to be at the 16-yard line. And Batesville's taking their good old sweet time to get something to happen. Well, the guys in stripes haven't called the play yet. They're not sure what they're doing, but the guys, I thought he was texting somebody. The guy in stripes, not sure what he's doing.
They may have to, with unsportsmanlike conduct rules, they may have to make the coach aware of how many violations each player has. And if it's similar to what college and NFL has went to, it is if you get 2 unsportsmanlike in one game, you're expelled from the game.
And we can't have that. Because I think you're out the first half of the next game.
Yeah, I can't swear to that rule, but I think it's something along those lines. Either way, it's just something you got to be smarter. You got to lead. You're here at home. Enjoy it. But
Yep. And that's number 22 for Batesville, Small with the run, and he gets maybe a yard. They might give him none on that. They're giving him a yard on it, so it's going to be 2nd and 9. The defense has tightened up, Clint.
it really has. They're playing a little bit motivated right now. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the chirping back and forth, but yeah, Connorsville's defense is absolutely, and we saw it on the last drive Batesville had. They were getting back there, making a mess, and working them backwards, and that's what you want to see them do. Oh, again,
nice,
in the backfield.
Yes, very, very good for the Spartans as
Oh.
there's another flag. There's a couple flags coming down as Flanagan is all fired up. And so what was that? That's number 23 with the Spartans coming up with that. That's Landon Moore.
They're pointing towards Keller, and that may be a...
Yeah, the guys up here in the booth are saying that if that's his second, he's out of the game, and I didn't see exactly what happened. Yeah, personal foul again against the Spartans, and Keller is coming out. They're saying that he clotheslined somebody. At least that was what he indicated when he came off. So that's going to be a first down for Batesville. It should be 15 yards.
Yeah, I wish we could
that's,
see. I'm not sure what the clap signal was, but...
All I know is that I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen with Keller. We'll find out here, but if he goes back in, if that indeed is his second, but that's now the guys up here in the booth saying maybe the first one is not on Keller. We'll find out as Batesville had to run about 35 yards to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know Braden Keller, and if he was told that he's out for the game, you're going to know it. He's not going to be happy about it, and I've not seen that kind of emotion out of him, so maybe it is you just got to take a play off, and he's going back out on the field now.
Number 21 for the Spartans, or for the Batesville Bulldogs, gets the handoff. That's Dylan Comer. He gets about maybe 7-8 yards on that.
If I were him, I'd probably be giving hand fives and handshakes to,
Yeah.
Hey, sorry I hit you so hard, let me help you.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to get that out of him.
No. 2nd and 2 for Batesville. They're on the 37-yard line, and that's going nowhere, and maybe a loss. I'm not sure if Batesville goes for 4 here, if they, as we're closing in on the end of the first quarter, that's a loss of about I don't think they're going to put it back in the line of scrimmage. Maybe give them a yard. Maybe it's...
Yeah, it looks like they're about 1 out.
Yeah.
But they don't have to run it before this first quarter's out. They're not going to.
Yeah, they're not going to. So we're going to probably end it right here. As we're going to officially end this first quarter right now as Connorsville impressive first quarter. They have a 13-0 lead against the Batesville Bulldogs as the Fire Boomers are going off. We'll be back to start the second quarter after this 60-second timeout.
Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, gives you the very best deals in tires. Don's has all major brands available in stock and in all price ranges. You can rely on Don's Auto Sales and Tires in business for over 40 years. And Don's Auto Sales has a large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles in prices ranging from $1,000 to $30,000. Need new tires or a quality vehicle? Available from Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, Connorsville. The phone number is 825-7730.
Back here at Spartan Field. It is the Wilson Lawson Myers Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. Connorsville up 13-0 against the Batesville Bulldogs. Connorsville looked very, very good that first quarter. They had that 4 and out. I mean, they were stopped on downs that first time, but got the turnover on the next possession for Batesville, the fumble, and they were able to score both times they had the ball after that. So Connorsville feeling very good defensively, not doing bad as well.
No, we got to clean up the penalties.
Yeah.
I think we've had a total of 3 unsportsmanlikes in the first quarter.
Yeah, we can't have that.
No, and as a program, that's not what you want to stand for either. So I'm sure Coach Lynch had a conversation with him there at the break. And
Yeah, I mean, that's an automatic first down for the Spartans. We talk about penalties, and Connorsville commits the first penalty of the second quarter right off the bat, and now it's first down gives them a first down.
yeah, again, how you start and end is important, and you never want to start a quarter where they don't even have to snap the ball to get a first down.
Yeah,
So
that's not what you want to see happen. Of course, the Bulldogs will take it, and that moves them up to the 43-yard line of Batesville. Batesville first and 10. It's going to be I don't know if this will be technically the second play, the first snap play of the quarter. For Batesville, Shane under center. And he hands it off to number 22, and he's got a little bit of a running room. He stopped, and he's popping out, and he's got the first down in that 7. Boy, that guy in stripes is hitting almost in the wrong place at the wrong time all the time, and he almost took down number 54.
yeah, listen, I just want to tell that guy, like, if 75's coming through there hot and he don't see you.
Yeah, first and 10 for Batesville in Connorsville territory. It's the first time tonight they have been in Spartan territory. First pass of the night.
Good tip.
Tipped, and that's, is it picked? It's picked off! It is picked off by the Spartans. Unbelievable. It looks like it's number 52 for the Spartans coming up with it.
That was Landon Moore on the tip. He was the first one to jump up and make contact, get that ball up in the air, and then the second effort there.
Yeah, Connor Lake with the interception right there for the Spartans, and what a crazy turnover right there.
Yeah, we'll give you a first down, but 2 plays later, we're going to take that
we'll
ball back.
take that ball back. The first pass play for Batesville was swatted away, and like a hot potato went into Connor Lake's hands, and Connorsville has the ball for the first time in the second quarter.
You know, and that's the important. You stress to anybody who's rushing, especially on the line,
Keep
if
your
it's a
hands
pass
up.
play, get your hands up.
Yep, get those hands up. Connorsville starting at the 42-yard line. And I don't think he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage right there. Parker Flanagan stopped for a loss right there. It's going to be second and about 11 for the Spartans. Connorsville definitely wants to ride the momentum of that defensive turnover. And they're actually putting it right back at the line. I thought he had a loss for that, but what do I know?
Apparently, not much.
Yeah.
You're an Ohio State fan. So.
Oh, there you go. There you go. We're under 11 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Play action pass.
Another great
God, that's a beautiful. That was a beautiful catch, a beautiful route there run by Hunter Allen. Not sure why there's not a flag with the safety coming in. Yeah, came in when Hunter was on the ground, but nonetheless they did not call it, and that was a nice. Again, that was a very, very nice route ran by Hunter Allen.
Yes, receivers are doing a good job getting open and working themselves open. And Ryland, I'm telling you, both those play action passes we've seen him do have been masterpieces.
Yeah, especially that first down to Carpenter where he had to thread that needle right there to get it to Carpenter. First and 10 on the 46-yard line of Batesville. Pitch out to Flanagan. Flanagan's got a little bit of a space there, got the first down and then some, and he's going to be dragged down to about the 29-yard line.
It's Cooper Montgomery on the back of that pile giving it a push.
Cooper Montgomery there with the push, and that's first down for the Spartans as they are running and rolling right here. On the 29-yard line, again, the blocking for the Spartans out front is what we haven't seen in a while, in the lanes that are being opened.
Yeah, and I felt like we were really effective inside running against Lawrenceburg, who's traditionally very tough inside.
Yeah.
Got strong tackles, big tackles, and we're seeing that a little bit more now as that middle open up. And
that was a great play there from Keller. He gets about 6 yards on that.
I feel like, first
get
half
more than
last
that.
week, those were 15, 20-yard runs when
Yeah,
those were happening.
yeah,
So,
that's right. Just that Batesville or Lawrenceburg last week had, again, that extra gear. They had that, they didn't break defensively, and Connersville's taking advantage of the weaknesses of the Bulldogs, and they're driving at the 21-yard line, second and about 2, so that was about an 8-yard gain there for Keller. And somebody has, no.
Oh,
And
that's
as
not
way,
gonna be
that's
good.
not a good play at all. As Connersville busted play right there, loses about 8 or 9 yards. It's going to be back to about the original line of scrimmage. Or no, they're not going to.
No, they're going to give him his forward contact. As far as the player goes forward is where they will.
That's better than what I'm a Ohio State fan, I guess.
Forward momentum. I said forward contact originally, but whatever your forward momentum is, that's.
Yeah, that's where they're going to stop it.
Yeah.
So
if not, they'd have just picked him up and ran him
yeah,
off
that's
the way
right.
down
They
the end
should
zone.
have. Yeah, they could have too, couldn't they? Third and about 5. Very manageable for the Spartans. And the shotgun is Keene. He's going out and.
He's got one up.
Yeah, got one. Boy, I tell you what, Allen was wide open, just a little overthrew. I think sometimes you get too excited on that.
I think there was some confusion. That route looked like it was designed to be a post where Hunter would run about 15 yards and turn in. And he went to turn in, and I think Ryland seen it, and his eyes lit up saying, oh, nobody's back there. I'm just going to loft it up.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of miscommunication on that throw. But either way, it's there, and they know it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see that again here soon.
Maybe right here. Who knows?
I wouldn't be afraid to.
Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to either, as Connersville facing a 4th and 5.
That safety's just not over far enough to help.
And here's a pass to Flanagan, and that's wide. No, that was a beautiful play there from the Spartans as Parker Flanagan walks in untouched for a touchdown, and Connersville Spartans have a 19-0 lead.
That's the other thing you do with plays like that is you expose the defense to it, and you've seen both the safety and the defensive back get caught up on Hunter's route, and they fell back to cover that deep corner, and that left it wide open for Parker Flanagan to go right up the seam and catch a touchdown.
I think you could have caught that when in untouched.
Oh, yeah. No. Not without like a power move or something.
And Matney's extra point is up, and it's good. Connersville has a 20-0 lead, 8:12 to go here in this second quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Gina Hartman, Devin Hornsby, and Alex Reepsimer, your Connersville Edward Jones financial advisors, understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Spartan Sports on TV3. For all of your investment needs, visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back here at Spartan Field, it's the Wilson Lawson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. Clint Brown, Ronnie Wiley, Connersville looking very impressive.
Offense has been very effective and efficient. We've had a couple drives stall out, but especially after the turnover, both turnovers that Batesville's given up, we've been able to go down and score off of.
Well, it seems like every time that we have had a stalled drive where we've turned it over on downs, the next time Batesville gets the ball, they've turned it over.
They have. Not
and
seen
we've
a lot
capitalized on it.
Yeah, not seen a lot of movement out of Batesville's offense. And you can credit Connersville's defense for that. They've been in the backfield a lot.
Yeah, they have. Yes, they have. As Batesville number 27 brings it up and gets dropped at about the 36-yard line. That's Ajon Herbert for Batesville as Connersville's defense comes back on and looking to keep that shutout intact.
Why not?
Yeah.
Going into sectional with pitching a shutout the week before.
Yeah, we like that. First and 10 from 35 of Batesville. That's where they're going to start. To set it out, as Batesville has had a couple good plays, but other than that, it's been all Spartan defense, and the turnovers don't help Batesville at all either.
No, and I feel like Batesville's really lacking a passing game, and Connersville's not had to play, pass defense much, so they can sell out to the run a lot. But yeah, I don't think we've seen the Dylan Shane, quarterback for Batesville. I don't think we've seen him throw one, have we?
Yeah, well, he threw that interception. Yeah,
Other than that one.
Yeah, yeah. So the running from small gets first down right there has been few and far between for Batesville. They are able to get some long yardage on runs, but it seems like they die out offensively.
Well, when you're
and they're running
there's
against
a lot
each
of
other.
confusion there.
Yeah, a lot of confusion. And there's a flag. Should that be a hold? That's going to be coming back, and he made a lot of nothing out of that.
We're going to see what the flag is back
Yeah,
there.
it should be a hold. It looked like it was a hold. And
We had two players walking away,
Yeah.
one from Connorsville and Batesville, that are both slow.
yeah. But yeah, that Batesville Kai he's going to be helped off by his teammates. Pushing the back.
Over against the offense.
Did they say holding? I thought it was pushing the back. Looked like it was pushing the back, but I thought it was a hold. So Batesville gets a penalty. It should be a spot foul. Not sure where it's going to go. Yeah, it's going to put him back first and about maybe 20.
I was just getting ready to say before that, confusion on that last snap by Batesville. That's the importance of having that balance. When you're one-dimensional, it makes it very hard to move the ball because the defense can just sell out to that run game.
Batesville facing a first and about 20. The second pass of the night going out to number 7. He drops it. Boy, wow, that was right in his hands. It came out. Jordan had a chance to make something happen and took his eyes off the ball at the last minute.
Yeah, Connorsville dropped his zone back with the linebackers, and he just got right over top in that soft spot and sat. And he had the chance. There was only one player he had to beat if he caught that and turned upfield. So that one to haunt him.
Yeah, it is going to haunt him.
No pun for Halloween.
That's right. Well, I think it is. It should be. 2nd and 20 for Batesville. And the shotgun is their quarterback, and he's passing it. And it's number 7 who just a little bit out of reach. Now it's 3rd and 20.
That pass, though, I'm not sure why they're not throwing the ball a little bit more, because that was on the money.
Yeah, it was a nice throw, just a little bit too far out of reach of the intended receiver. Jordan went right back to Jordan after that drop.
And that's important to do. You want to, keep his confidence up, make sure when you do need to go to him, he's ready to catch.
Yeah. 3rd and 20. Spartans need to stop right here because this more than likely will be punting territory for Batesville.
He's going to roll up throw again. It's going to be a reverse, and that's stuck.
But still only got a few yards out of that, but Keller had his eyes wide open on that.
Yeah, buddy.
And just zigged when the other guy zagged, it's 4th down and forever. So Connorsville's defense tough on that series.
Very good stop. The holding penalty, that there was some confusion there, and that was number 23, Landon Moore for us, that got in the backfield and was able to pick up that penalty call on holding. That just set him way, way behind schedule, and he better get on sides. There you go.
Batesville punting. Not a good, no, that's not good at all, and it's going to be a great field position for the Spartans as Connorsville gets the ball, and they're going to get it at about the 41-yard line. That's where the Spartans are going to start this series, at the 41. What looked like it was going to start in their field position starts in Batesville with that bad snap.
Worst day ever for a kicker is when that ball hits the ground and you look up and see nothing but red shirts running at you. But we also seen that Jacob Laughlin last week.
Laughlin.
Same thing, bobbled snap. He was able to get back and still get the kick off. A decent kick at that.
Yep. He's got a rugby career waiting for him if he wants.
Some kickers have it, some don't.
Yeah. 1st and 10 from the 42. Thought it was going to be at the 41, but the 42-yard line is where the Spartans are going to be starting. That's going to be a pitch out to Flanagan to the left side. He's got one guy coming at him, and he's going to be dropped to maybe get a yard or two. I can't believe he's going to get a yard on that.
That's nothing but legs churning to get that yard.
Yeah, he picks up a yard on that. That was amazing. He was stopped way behind the line of scrimmage, but able to keep those legs a churn and then got at least one out of it. You like to see that happen if you're a coach.
Absolutely. Just checking in on Landon Moore. We said, coming out that he was limping a little bit. Looks like he's getting some ankle tape, getting that foot taped up. So he'll be coming back in the game. Love to see that.
Landon's a 6'3" junior. Keen in the shotgun, high snap. And that's a I don't know why there's not a hold there on Hunter Allen, as Hunter Allen was held for the longest time and there was no laundry on the.
And Coach Lynch is losing his
Well, I would
marbles
lose
over
his
it.
mind too. I mean, that was a clear hold. I don't know how you can get away with that. But there is no flag. I don't know why they're talking. There is a flag, so they are going to call that. Yeah, I was going to say
Are they going to call that holding, or are they going to call that grounding?
I would hope not grounding, but yes,
That
it is
is.
grounding. So it's going to be a loss of a yard or loss of down on that. Wow, that's unbelievable. That's yeah. I would have never thought that they'd call that, but unless they're calling intentional grounding on that, which that's going to lose the Spartans a down. So that should be third down for the Spartans. So it's going to put them back.
I'm just
I'm
lost
floored
of
by that.
words
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, that was
As is the entire coaching staff.
a clear holding on the defense against Hunter Allen was not called, and which caused Keene to intentional ground, which I thought he had enough, but we are not the guys in stripes. So Connersville facing a 4th and 17, and they're going for it.
And I bet that guy is getting an earful right now.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
That's the makeup call right there.
I was getting ready to
There's
say.
not even close.
His partner to back said, I got you.
Yeah, we got you covered. So that's going to be a first down for the Spartans. Not sure why they're calling X. That's not even close. Yeah.
And to me, that was number 5 looked like he was going up to make a play on the ball.
Yeah. But nonetheless, that's going to be a first down for the Spartans. Oh, geez, how far is it going to go?
Spot foul.
Oh, no, I guess it's still going to be fourth down. I thought it was automatic first down.
These rules,
Yeah.
it's like laws. They change every year, July 1st.
Yeah, it's 4th and 2 now, so it's 4th and manageable for the Spartans. If I was Batesville, I'd be a little bit furious, but, they did have a holding on the last one. Flanagan on a reverse, and he's going to throw it. Nice throw to Hunter Allen. Hunter Allen has it. Hunter Allen zigs and zags, and Hunter is in for a touchdown.
Oh,
He stopped a little short. I thought he was in, but where I'm at, he was in. But the guy who scribes is right there in front of it. Nice play. You didn't see Allen out there, neither did I. But Flanagan did, and Flanagan throws on the reverse flea flicker. Well, that's not really a flea flicker, I'd say, but nonetheless.
No. It's still a whoop-de-doo. We'll
It's
call it a whoop-de-doo.
We'll call it a whoop-de-doo.
And we had seen Connersville run that a couple times tonight, very unsuccessfully, both tackles for loss. And Batesville sold out to that run, and they just did not see Hunter Allen squeaking across that middle side.
First and goal for the Spartans on the 2. And Keenan's going up, and we'll see if he got a touchdown, and he does. So, wow, what a very impressive drive there from the Spartans. Faced a 4th and 17, got the penalty call on that makeup, and made a 4th and 2, and on that option pass by Flanagan. Hunter Allen sets up the 2-yard plunge there from Ryland Keene, and Connersville up now 26-0.
Uh-oh.
And that's not good, and that's going to be downed. And so second time tonight, Connersville has had a missed PAT. 4:24 to go here in this second quarter. Connersville up 26-0, and the Boomers are going. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
It's events like this game that make our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FCN Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck. FCN Bank, member FDIC.
Back here at Spartan Field, it's the Wilson Lawson Myers Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. That bald guy right to my right is Clint Brown. I'm the fat one, Ronnie Wiley, and Connersville up 26-0. Well, if I want to call you bald, I got to call myself. You know. Come on.
It's just out of nowhere.
It's out of nowhere.
You just bring it back, and it's like, he's bald, I'm fat.
Yeah,
We're here.
Right, we're here. Connersville looking impressive, though, Clint.
That was a very great drive. Wow, very great. That was a very
good drive. Yeah, it was very great, too.
The good tackle there. But, yeah, the creativity there on that play to get up to the one. Parker rolling out, getting a touchdown toss. Hunter Allen just staying consistent across that middle.
Getting open.
Yeah. Love to see that. Batesville was completely sold to the run. Nobody was there paying attention to Hunter. And Batesville's lucky they had a safety over deep there to be able to bring him down, or it would have been 6 on that play.
Yeah, Hunter dragged his defender to the 2. From here, it looked like he got in, but as Batesville is starting at the 38-yard line, and that's small, and he's got a first down. Boy, I tell you what, he's got some yards tonight. He's got a lot of yards, but it seems like they're one play and then they die out.
Yeah, he reminds me a little bit, he's patient, a little bit of Jonathan Taylor. He'll hit the hole quick, but he's got a lot of jump and misdirection.
Yeah.
Where, if he's trying to change directions, he's got that little hop step. And that's been successful for him. He's ran the ball pretty well tonight.
He's
but
only a junior.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's the only thing Batesville's really been able to do with any success.
There's another nice run there from Small.
He's got too.
Yeah, he's their whole offense, but he hasn't been enough tonight as he gets another first down for Batesville. Connersville needs to find a way to stop that.
And that's tough. Because like we said, that's Batesville's bread and butter. And it's been working for them, even when we know it's what we got to stop.
First and 10 again for Batesville. At the Connersville 33, they're feeling pretty good this series. And that's out to Small again, who's got another first down. No, he didn't. Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did get the first down. So another first down. I tell you, he's had 3 runs here, about 37 yards, 40 yards.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he has total, but he's averaging 73 yards a game, a little over 73 yards a game with Small this year. And I'm betting he's got close to that here in the first half.
Yeah, well, there's no question, but they have no points on the board as we approach 3 minutes to go here in this first half. Shane under center. Got Small in the backfield, pitches it to him, and why not? That's a definite hold right there. And Shane's going in for the touchdown, but unfortunately that's coming back as a clear hold at the line. So their first touchdown of the night's coming back. We'll see. I better not get ahead of myself. Yeah, that's definitely a hold. I saw that clearly.
That's tough.
Yeah, because Shane, I mean,
I hate to see that
Shane
individually for Small,
yeah.
Much work as he's put in to finally hit the promised land and say,
no,
bring
it back. And then you're going to have to go farther back as it's going to be first and about 20. But he's ran it from here, so I mean he's feeling it this series.
Did they take him out? Yeah, I think he's getting a break.
And he needs one. My goodness, first and 19.
That's number 27, Ajon Herbert.
Yeah, Shane calls himself. He's got enough for a first down as he gets 20-plus yards on that and erases that deficit and gets the first down. So it's going to be first and goal for Batesville on right at the 10. So Batesville is feeling good. They want to get in. And it looks like Connorsville is calling a timeout. 2:24 to go here in this first half. Connorsville up 26-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
You will find the answer to your every flooring need at Foles Flooring at 301 Beach Street in Connorsville. Yes, Foles Flooring has a large selection of carpet and tile, also vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles, and hardwoods. You will receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring plus expert installation. Their friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Foles Flooring also provides bathroom upgrades, remodeling, and custom shower systems at 301 Beach Street, Connorsville. 765-692-0800 is the phone number.
Back here at Spartan Field, it's the Wilson Lawson Myers and Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. I'm Ronnie Wiley, that's Clint Brown, and Batesville, this is their most solid, best series they've had all night.
Yeah, this is definitely the farthest they've taken it into Spartan territory. I think Coach Lynch called a timeout there to give his defense a breather and kind of regroup, see if they can put together a stand here to keep them out, as it's 1st and goal now for Batesville, and it looks like, were they on the 10?
They're on the 10, yeah. They're on the 10. Shane hands it off to number 27, and he's dropped for a gain of about maybe 6 at the 4-yard line. That's
Flanagan on the stop, but Herbert, that's who came in to give Small a break. And
so Herbert gets 6 yards out of that, first or second and goal from the 4. Batesville, they look like a whole different team.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see with as popular as the hurdles becoming for ball carriers.
Yeah. Oh, almost trying to draw Connorsville off. Herbert with the ball, he's in for a touchdown. So Batesville gets on the scoreboard tonight for the first time. They are feeling.
I bet Small is over there like, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
for 100 yards.
Yeah,
he comes in for 3 plays and gets a tud.
Yeah. I read 100 yards and four touches almost, it seemed like. He probably had that series. He probably had.
Yeah,
50 yards.
Yeah, he had a heck of a drive there. But, it's a team sport. And
he's happy.
Hopefully he's over there congratulating Herbert for the touchdown.
I'm sure he is.
Points are points. So, and especially as hard as they are to come by for Batesville tonight, you take them where you can get them.
Well, that guy's got a nice boot there as Batesville puts up the PAT, and just like that, they're on the board, 26-7 now, 1:38 to go here in this first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment invites you to visit our Connorsville location at 330 East 5th Street. George's takes pride in offering friendly hometown service and the convenience of delivery. Their medical equipment staff is available to assist you with your needs. George's has been here for you since 1985. 765-825-6251.
Back here at Batesville, or Connorsville. The guy's talking in the truck. Throw me off.
Yeah, he's got a hold on you, and he ain't even in the room.
Yeah, John's got a hold on me. It's his birthday. It's his birthday. Happy birthday to John. Celebrating his birthday today here
39.
At Spartan Phil. He's 39 again. It's the Wilson Lawson Myers Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3.
Ron, when we talk in the pregame about how do you prep for next week, and this is a good opportunity to run a 2-minute drill and see what your offense can do in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Coach Lynch is thinking in the back of his mind, hey, this is a great opportunity to see if we can get the ball down in a minute and 38 seconds.
Yeah, definitely, because Batesville gets the ball coming out the second half, and that's going to be Keekston O'Toole gets the ball. He's tripped up at about the 20-yard line, 20-21. We'll find out where they put it, but the Spartans get the ball there, and you're right. I think probably get that 2-minute drill going. Again, Batesville gets the ball to come out of the second half, so you want to maybe take some of that steam from that last score away from them by scoring here.
Absolutely.
An 80-yard drive in 1:32.
Yeah, and you got 2 timeouts. They used one just a few minutes ago in defense, so they've got 2 left for the half. Absolutely. Let's see what we can do. Get the ball moved downfield. Even if you don't get points, let's see if we can do it.
Yeah. Why not? 1st and 10 from the 20. Keene under the shotgun. Short pass out to Flanagan, and he's dropped for maybe a loss. Probably get he's not going to get up to the line of scrimmage, so that's going to be a loss of 1, or I can't tell if they're maybe putting it on the line or not. You can't see that kid.
He didn't move.
Yeah,
so.
if the kid would move, we could be able to see.
Well, I was watching the line judge on the side.
Yeah, no, he didn't move, so yeah, so no gain on that as we approach a minute to go here in this.
But you know what? Those little bubble screens, those are great setup plays.
Well, yeah.
Then you get the defense thinking, oh, and then next thing you know, they're over top of you.
Yeah. We've seen it successful tonight.
Little hesitation
and under pressure there from Keenan. He's dropped, and he is sacked for a huge loss. So, yeah, he was definitely down. So as the clock continues to, they are going to call maybe a pass because the clock's not running out. It's starting to run again. At least they're calling it to run.
Yeah,
so.
it is running.
They're calling to stop again. So Batesville calls timeout. So we're going to keep it here with 45.1 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Connersville up 26-7. Second and forever.
Interesting here.
Or it should be, second and forever. Yeah.
Batesville has all three. Well, they did have
third and forever now. Because the first play was the bubble screen. It should be third down. So, and what were you saying?
Interesting. Batesville is using the timeout. So their coach is thinking, hey, we might get the ball back here in a decent spot.
Yeah. And that's good for the Spartans to not have to burn a timeout.
A lot of strategy goes into these middle 8 minutes in football.
Connersville started at the 20-yard line, had a play with no gain, and then that sack there from Keene by Batesville makes it about 3rd and 25 on the 7, so 3rd and 23. Keene under center, hands it off, or pitches out to Parker Flanagan, gets out to the right side. He gets probably about 4 or 5 extra yards than he would have gained. Gets up to about the 19, 20-yard line. We'll find out exactly where they put it. Looks like they'll put it at the 18. And Batesville calls another timeout. So you're right, Batesville is thinking we're going to get in good position. We got a guy who's getting about 20 yards a carry, who's now fresh, and they get the ball. So
I'm not sure how we're at 3rd down now.
Yeah, it shouldn't be 3rd down. This should be 4th down because the guys over there have it 4th down over there. Jimmy, and those guys have it 4th down on the board. They have it 3 now. They moved it to 4th.
Okay. Yeah. I was sitting here thinking, wait a minute.
Yeah. I know I'm not good at math, but I believe sometimes I can count to 4.
It's not good when the math doesn't math well.
That's right. When the math is not mathing. Connersville facing a 4th down. Definitely going to be punting here. Got to be punting. Can't give them this good a field position with Small the way he's running.
Props to the DJ.
What are they playing?
Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, Don't Stop Believing, yeah. Well, here we might get flagged for infringement or copyright on that. 37.2 seconds to go. Laughlin in for the punt, his first punt of the night tonight. That's how good the offense for the Spartans have been tonight. Laughlin gets a bad snap. There's a flag. And that's going to take a good Connersville bounce, but we'll find out what the laundry is on the flag is.
He was the first one down the field to contact that ball.
That's unbelievable. But there is a flag, and not sure who it's going to go against. I didn't see what was going on. Looks like they're saying a push in the back. I'm going to say that. Not sure what another. So that's going to be Batesville ball, obviously, but not sure where it's going to be. Push in the back. Oh, Batesville push in the back. And then false start against Connersville. So offsetting penalties and
free kick.
So we're going to read. So that he wasn't working out his leg. He was doing the free kick sign. Yeah, I thought we were
Got a
offside
push in
there
the back,
yeah.
a false start, and a yeah.
Yeah, and a hi-ya. Everybody was kung fu fighting. 27.1 seconds to go. Connersville up 26-7. Batesville with a little bit of momentum. And as they get the ball coming out the second half, they would love to get the ball in Small's hands, get good field position. We need a good punt there from Laughlin.
Oh, he moved again.
And there's no flag. And that's not that good of a punt as it goes straight up.
There,
it takes a great Connersville bounce. Turns into a great punt.
He meant to do that the whole
Yes,
time.
he did. Yes, he did. They're going to stop it. They're going to start at the 43-yard line. That was a great punt. Boy, I tell you what, that was a good punt.
Yeah, that thing went straight up, but when it hit, it's like it grew legs.
Yeah, it sure did. You know, and that's one of those where if it does land flat, it's not. But we got a break on that one as it took a Connersville bounce, and now.
Well, the other good thing is with the offsetting penalties, it chewed up a lot of clock.
Yes, it did. And going that high with that kick from Laughlin took a lot of time off the clock too. So Batesville's going to start at the 43-yard line. Their own 43, and
stop at the play.
Connersville's going to call timeout, so we're going to keep it here. Got a lot to talk about during the halftime show.
I'm not sure if I'm Batesville, I get too risky here. With the way that Connersville's had their hands up in the passing lanes. I think you keep it on the ground. If you bust one, great. If not,
I agree with that. Go hand it to Small. He's a hot guy right now. You know, he's a hot guy right now. Although
the last thing you want to do is pitch an interception or turn that ball over and let Connersville get more points on the board.
That's right. Although Herbert got the touchdown, Small did the majority of the work that last series for Batesville, and if I were the Batesville coach, I would definitely be giving the ball to that guy.
Reminds me of the old school Buccaneers with Barber and Mike Allstott.
Oh, yeah, Tiki.
Yeah, Tiki would get the ball 90 yards down the field, and then those final 10, Allstott was pounding it in.
He would take it in there, yeah.
You just don't see fullbacks like there used to be.
No.
I enjoyed watching Mike Allstott play football.
No, and then that, was that guy Hardhead or no, he called him something, Hardhead or something, I don't remember. But he was one of those hard-nosed running backs as well.
Bettis?
Iron, maybe Jerome. Yeah, he was the bus.
Him the bus.
He was the bus. That's a pass down the middle, and it's to no one, and Batesville has.
I want to say there's a new guy the Giants have. Now I'm going to have to
look it up. Yeah. No, what was that? There was there an iron?
I don't remember that. I'm sure somebody from the audience will tell us.
Yeah. 9.7 seconds to go here in this second quarter. Batesville. I'd be surprised if they don't hand it off to Small. Of course, that takes a lot of time off the clock, but the guy's been chewing up a lot of clock, or a lot of yardage.
A name like this, and I forgot it. The guy's name was kid's name, I should say. He's 22 years old. Cam Scattaboo.
Scattaboo.
That's who's playing for the Giants, and
he
is a absolute just juggernaut.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a delay.
Delay game.
Yeah, delay game. So it's going to put Batesville back 2, or 5, I should say. Second down and 15. Iron, was it Ironwood? Hayward?
Are you thinking of Iron Mike?
No, I know. That's Mike Tyson. That's boxing. That's driving me crazy. We'll have to look it up. Anyway, second and 15.
I'd say ask John.
Shane.
He's only 39.
Yeah, he's not back there. That's open pass, but that's going to end this
That's
first half.
Illegal forward pass.
Once it's complete, there is a penalty on the play.
We're going to find that before what they do, but yeah, that is a legal forward pass. And that's going to be declined, so that's going to end this first quarter. First half, I should say. Connersville 26-7. We'll come back with the halftime show brought to you by our good friends at Hillfire Internet. Fast, local, reliable internet service can be yours if you give our good friend Ben Houston a call, and he will
hook you up.
Yes, he will. We'll come back with the halftime show in 1 minute.
Service the old-fashioned way. The dependable service you need for your car or truck is always available at Goff's Auto Care and Tire Center in Connorsville and Brookville. Experienced mechanics are ready to correct the problem using the best replacement products that will have your vehicle running like new again. Shane Goff is waiting to serve you at 600 Western Avenue in Connorsville. Phone 825-2588 and Charlie Goff in Brookville at 9197 State Road 101. 647-2222 is the phone number. Goff Auto Care and Tire Center.
Well, the 30-second or minute timeout turned into a 30-second timeout because I guess they're going to have another
put
play.
1 second
They put 1
back
second on the clock. So the guys were almost in the
but it's you can end it on an offensive penalty. You can't end a half on a defensive penalty.
Right.
And Coach Lynch declined the penalty.
Right, so yeah.
And the play expired.
Expired,
So the play
so I
was,
don't know why it's 1 minute, but. And nonetheless, Batesville has 1 second to go. Let's see here. 66 yards, 67 yards. So let's see how far they go and see what they can do if they're going to down it or.
No, they're lining
No,
receivers
they're lining
out.
up, yeah. So they're going to do a Hail Mary or something here.
All being spotted over 33-yard line.
We had something similar with Lawrenceburg where there was confusion about
Yeah.
should I stay or should I go now?
Yeah, well, somebody should go as that's the pass to number 7, and they're doing a lot of flea flickering, and Small gets the ball, and he's dragged out of bounds, and so that's all for Nantes. A nice try there from Batesville. And we are officially,
creativity there.
I'm not sure if we should go to the timeout for the halftime now, and since we're officially or what. We'll just go ahead and keep it here since we already did our timeout.
Yeah.
It's officially the halftime show brought to you by our good friends at Hillpie Internet's fast, local, reliable internet service can be yours if you call our good friend Ben Houston, and he will
hook you up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to listen, see if I can get an explanation on what just happened there.
I don't know.
It was an illegal forward pass.
Yeah.
The ball went down in the field of play, so the clock should have ran, and it did, and it expired.
Right.
So I'm not sure why they would reset the defense for an offensive penalty when the coach declined it.
Right, I agree. But nonetheless, that's what they did, and Connorsville stopped some momentum that Batesville had going into halftime as Batesville gets the ball coming out here the second half, so it was important for them to not put any more points on the board, but they were finally able to get points on the board a little over 3 minutes to go here in this second quarter with some impressive running by Small, Zayden Small.
Yeah, I think if you take him out of the equation for Batesville,
we have no points.
Yeah, I'm not sure you have positive yards either.
Yeah.
It seems like, he carried, no pun intended, he carried the team for the first quarter and a half, and then when maybe he was getting a little bit winded, they brought in Herbert, who was able to take it the last 15 yards and get it in. But yeah, he's been impressive. You can't discount what that kid's been doing on offense, and give some credit to the O-line too that's been making the lanes for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a very patient, hits the gaps, and picks his lane real quick. Been impressive to watch, but it's been no match for Connorsville's offensive weapon power.
No, and really it gives a lot of testament to the defense of Connorsville as they have had a no-break philosophy. They've been bent a little bit by the running from Small. In some cases, Shane has had some nice runs too, but when it came crunch time, the Spartan defense has always stood up. They have forced a couple of turnovers, a fumble, and then that wild interception. That was maybe one of the most wild interceptions I've ever seen.
And those are things that from up here, it's hard to see that. You see the effort for it, but you just can't see that final, did he get it or not?
Yeah.
And we get spoiled with replay and things that we have at home now where they can zoom into like the micro stitch on the football to see if it was on the grass.
Yeah, which, our camera guys tonight, the kids from CHS, have done a fabulous job.
Absolutely.
At some of the camera work that they've done, especially on that tight roping run in from Flanagan there at about the 2-3 yard line where he literally tiptoed in for that touchdown after that pass to him from Ryland. The passing game from Ryland Keene has been pretty impressive.
In the play action game. And that was, just to go back to the Colts for a minute, that's one thing that Peyton Manning was an ace at, was that play action pass.
Yeah.
And we've seen Ryland absolutely have some very Peyton-esque play action passes tonight that have been big gains for the Spartans.
Yeah. He got 2 touchdown passes on the night. No, 3 touchdown passes on the night.
Yeah.
No, he
has the other
doesn't.
one.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. That Flanagan one wasn't a touchdown. He ran it in.
That's right.
Yeah, so
That's
he's
right.
got 2 touchdowns on the night. No, wait a minute. No, he does have 3 because we have 4 touchdowns. We just have 2 missed extra points.
Yeah.
Anyway, nonetheless, we have a lead over Batesville 26-7, and it's really been impressively by the offense from the Spartans. Ryland has been making good decisions. That last touchdown pass that he threw to was it Parker that scored the last touchdown where he was off balance and threw to, or was that, no, it was Coons, Matt Coons, where he threw it to Coons, where he was off balance and kind of zigged it with his wrist. That was a beautiful touch throw from an off balance Ryland Keene that went right to Coons, and he's made some really good thread the needle passes tonight.
Yeah, Ryland's been sharp tonight. We talked a little bit about last week how he had a little bit of a drag in his ankle maybe. Just wasn't quite getting out from under center like you'd like to see him do it. But tonight I've seen no problems with it. The only problem I've really seen is the snaps have been a little high and inconsistent. Yeah. And that's created a little bit of extra work for him, but I think they've navigated it well. Obviously, they've got a big lead. But those are things, again, as you go into sectional week, you want to have cleaned up.
Yeah, definitely need to clean that up simply because of the fact that what we need to do is, come out here this second half and continue to improve.
Absolutely.
So Connorsville next week, it's hard not to get into next week. Simply how good we're playing now, it's hard to get. But Connorsville still has a second half of football here against Batesville, and Batesville was getting a little bit of momentum going.
Yeah, and you, as a coaching staff, you got to play that balance of how much do I want to, get out here and my team learn and experience maybe some plays we don't run too often, and how much do I want to protect them from injury so I'm not worrying about going into sectional with key players banged up.
Right.
So, that all comes into play at this time of season when you're getting ready to walk into sectionals. And, you see it across every sporting level, majors all the way down to Pee-wee. Maybe not Pee-wee so much, but when you get down into where the wins and losses count, you get coaches thinking strategy. And it'll be interesting to see what Coach Lynch's is here in the second half.
Again, next week, Connorsville travels to Shelbyville to play the Golden Bears, and if they win that ball game, they'll be back here to play here at Spartan Field. So hopefully, as the seniors had senior night tonight, this won't be the last game that they play tonight.
Yeah, no, we'd love to see it back, and unfortunately, due to different things, we can't bring the sectional game if it does come back here. But it would be great for the community. I know that they've missed football this season, and we've missed a couple games here. So it'd be great to bring not only that for the community, but the school. This is income the school needs, and it's great to pack the stands again, especially for a sectional match. And it means one more week at Connorsville winning a football game. We'll take it.
That's right. Beautiful night tonight here at Spartan Field. It's the halftime show brought to you by our good friends at Hillfi Internet. Fast, local, reliable internet service should be yours, will be yours, if you give our good friend Ben Houston a call. And he will.
Hook you up.
My gosh, he will. Trying to see what they're kind of doing here tonight with the one good thing about being here at Spartan Field is that we do have some good halftime entertainment.
We do. And I think they're doing a senior encore kind of thing here.
Yeah.
Very bright out there.
Yeah, they are. They are. That'd be good for the seniors to perform for the last time. It looked like for a while we weren't sure starting this season if we would be even back here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good for them to have this opportunity.
Yeah.
I know at one point they were kind of concerned, are we going to get this moment or not?
Yeah. Yeah. I remember a couple of years ago we had to move a couple of games or at least one game. It might have been the Batesville game due to, I think, lighting or maybe officials or something. But nonetheless, I tell you, seeing this facility, both baseball fields lit up, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
We are very, very blessed. Talk about that all the time in the Sports Report show. And it's just a very, 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 very nice place that we have out here. The Spartans Athletics is second to none. It's top notch. And, we finally have the stands, and takes a lot of pressure off Andrea and the staff that she has. That they were on this week, Andrea. Yeah. Is that tight? That's really good. Anyway.
Sorry, got kind of distracted there.
Yeah, listening to that.
You know me,
Yeah.
it's about bedtime, and
Yeah,
start
that's right,
playing
yeah.
music like this.
You're ready for a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is. My gosh, it's after 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we're
That's
going
why
to have
you're
to
still
talk
awake.
about these game start times next year.
Yeah, you want to start at 4 o'clock. So you can be in bed by the time. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Again, want to wish John Palsy a happy birthday. I was going to officially wish him a happy birthday, but he got kind of forced into it since he was, kind of distracted me there for a little bit. John Palsy celebrating a birthday today. And I think Kate Thurston is celebrating a birthday today, too. She used to be the editor of the News Examiner. I think she has. Maybe not. Maybe her birthday was... I should not mention people's birthdays if I really don't know. But
Yeah, well. And
no, her birthday was a couple weeks ago. Anyway, nonetheless, it's not your birthday.
it's not my birthday either, no.
Yeah, isn't your birthday in October?
No,
Oh, it's in June.
March.
March, okay.
Golly.
You would give me... I would have got it.
Ronnie,
would've-
well, yeah.
You didn't know when my birthday
It
is.
could have been 1 for 12.
You didn't know when my birthday is.
It's July.
Are you kidding me? You do remember.
I do. Was it July?
It is. You didn't know. It is July.
Listen, 1 in 12 chances.
Yeah,
okay.
you got it
I
right.
rolled the dice
didn't.
right.
No, I think Justin's in June. I think. I don't know. You guys are the same year, though. You guys are young pups. But anyway, nonetheless, Spartans looking pretty good. We talked about Ryland's play, but we really are not giving the offensive line much credit because they are doing a good job opening up some lanes and really keeping the protection pretty good there for
They
Ryland.
have. There's only been a couple times that Ryland's been under duress back there. And most of his rollouts tonight, he's been kind of unharmed. Only a couple times really getting rushed out of the pocket. The others were designed rollout. But again, that play where he's a right-handed quarterback, he's rolling left off of his left foot, is able to center himself enough to deliver an on-pass,
To Coons,
on-target
that was
pass to
beautiful.
Coons that was just out of this world. So
Yeah.
a lot of agility, a lot of athletic ability right there. And he's had it on display all night long.
And usually plays like that, that's where you're going to find the busted up plays, where you're going to find the penalties like a hold.
Yeah.
And Connersville, though we've had some penalties on those plays, we've held it up.
Yeah, and our penalties really haven't been too much game action penalties.
No.
They're after the play, they're dead ball fouls.
Yeah.
That, we just got to, I get it. It's an emotion-filled game, and you get excited when you're winning and you're scoring and you're hitting hard, but you got to be smart. And, next week those 15 yards can add up real quick and end your season early for you. So, and I'm sure that's part of what Coach Lynch is addressing during halftime right now. Just saying, hey guys, we got to clean that up and not give them any extra opportunities.
Yeah, we had 2 personal fouls, almost back-to-back there. Late in the first quarter, early second quarter, and then we had that offside to start the second quarter that gave Batesville, they were facing a 3rd and short and gave them a first down, which kept their drive alive. But like most drives that they've had, Batesville started off okay, and then they've kind of fizzled out, except that touchdown that seemed like it was giving them a lot of momentum.
Yeah, they definitely picked up some momentum there on that touchdown drive, and I think they started they were in their own territory. It was a decent drive, 60 yards or so.
Yeah.
So, hats off to them on that drive.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they changed anything or if it was just our players were a little bit tired and complacent there. But we'll see what adjustments are made here at halftime and see if the defense comes out with a more run-aggressive defense. I've not seen any reason if I'm Coach Lynch, to
Changed too much.
change too much. No,
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about their pass threat. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's their running game that has really given us trouble, although to a minimum, but enough to where it started to, again, they scored towards the end about 3 minutes ago of the second quarter. They stopped us and had an opportunity to come back and, do some damage. Again, they have the ball coming out. If they would have scored that second time, I mean, you just never know what this game would look like coming out of the half. But Connersville has a 19-point lead, have missed 2 extra points, one on a bad snap and one on a penalty that forced it back. And so Connersville, again, 26. They've scored 4 times tonight, 4 touchdowns. 26-7 against Batesville. And, Batesville, they have a tough Franklin County team, and, 2 Franklin County schools playing.
Yeah.
And they got a tough game coming up next week.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game for Batesville. I'm sure they're trying to get some of their stuff squared away this game as well. And just a reminder to our viewers, it is senior night. We might be looking at extended halftime here with the band performance, and still have to have time for the players to warm up. So if you're wondering what's going on, that's probably going to be the case, is we'll have a little bit of an extended halftime. So if you're seeing that, we want you to be informed of what you're seeing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like it is. It may go back to 3 minutes. We'll find out here in a second. But it is the halftime show brought to you by our good friends at OFI Internet's fast, local, reliable internet service can be yours by simply giving our good friend Ben Houston a call, and he will
Hook you up.
As Batesville is just not coming out, so yeah, we're probably, as the band is still playing, guys in stripes are walking on the field, so we're going to still keep it here for an extended halftime show. Got a chance to talk to Coach Mack before the ball game, and I think he said they're ready to go and looking forward to getting things started.
Yeah, he seemed very optimistic about the upcoming season and ready to get back in the gym.
Yeah.
I don't think they're doing too much officially right now.
Yeah.
But and we got some of the basketball players that are out here playing tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure every time and I didn't ask him this, and I wanted to ask him this, as they did put 3 minutes back on the clock. I wanted to ask him that every time you see Hunter get tackled, are you holding your breath?
Yeah.
Because Hunter's a senior, and he can hit it from 3, and he is a spark on that Spartan offense on the hardwoods, and so you don't want him to come down with anything. And we talk about the toughness of these kids. They seem to recuperate, but we're sitting down, moving up, and we're sore because of all the injuries we've had when we were younger, and throw some dirt on it.
Yeah, one day they'll be here too.
Yeah, one day they'll be here too. We used to be able to heal a lot quicker, and all of a sudden those nagging injuries become lifelong injuries, it seems like. Yeah. So as Kean is warming up, you'd like to see him air it out a little bit more, I would think. At least I would hope so.
I think it'd be valuable to do that, dial in that long throw a little bit. That's the thing. If you don't, it's just like a muscle. If you don't use it often, it's going to get rust on it.
Yeah.
So he had one fairly deep shot. He threw to Hunter there in the corner of the end zone. That I think was just a little bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's one of those plays where Hunter was wide open, and sometimes you get a little bit too excited when you see that, and maybe throw it a little too far. But the Spartans again got to be feeling good as they are coming out and getting ready to start this second half, an extended halftime. And the halftime show brought to you by our good friends at Hillfi Internet, fast, local, reliable internet service. Can be yours by giving our good friend Ben Houston a call. And Clint?
He'll hook you right up.
Yes, he will. He'll hook you right up. We'll come back with the second half action after this 1 minute timeout.
Looking for fast, reliable internet that keeps you connected without the headaches? Meet Hillfi Internet, your local solution for fast speeds and unbeatable service. With Hillfi, you'll experience seamless streaming and quick downloads. Plus, you never have to worry about your bill increasing. Your price is guaranteed for as long as you're a customer. Fayette County's fast, local, reliable choice. Hillfi Internet, where great service meets local care. Visit hillfi.com or call 692-3045.
Whitewater Eye Center of Connorsville provides quality vision care for every member of your family. This includes routine eye care, treatment for eye diseases and injuries. Services that include glasses, frames for every budget, sunglasses, and contact lenses. Schedule an appointment today at 765-825-6000, located at 2045 Virginia Avenue. Complete vision care for every member of your family, yours at the Whitewater Eye Center, Connorsville, where your vision is our focus.
Back here at Spartan Field, it's the Wilson Lawson Myers Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. Clint Brown, Ronnie Wiley. Clint is over talking to his Ohio State buddy. You got Ohio State buddies all over the place.
Surrounded
Yeah,
by
yeah.
No, he's a Texas fan.
Oh, he's a Texas fan. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
His wife's Ohio
Ohio State fan. I knew there was some connection.
Yeah, so I was trying to gain a little bit of insight on what happened there at halftime, and apparently there was another foul on the other side of the field, and a flag was thrown over there for a defensive penalty, which is what required them to put a second back on the clock to run a play before halftime.
Okay.
So that was really bothering me.
Yeah, you wanted to find out what happened.
Yeah, so
we can give the fans up-to-date information.
that is the answer to what happened.
Yeah. Wind picking up here at Spartan Field. Looks like it's moving to the north, or blowing from the south to the north.
I got our
Going
window
across the
cracked
field.
here, and that air has gotten cool.
Yes,
cool,
it
cool.
has. Yeah, and it's really, the flag's moving pretty good. So it's getting flags going from south to north across the field.
Supposed to get some, potential, a marginal risk for some storms tomorrow is what they said.
Yeah, yeah. And I think
We're going to get
Sunday's a
rain.
little bit- We're going to get some rain, and I think Sunday night is, I think, supposed to clear up. Who knows? But Spartan's going to be
Indiana.
It's
too.
Indiana,
So
yeah.
it could be 85 and sunny tomorrow.
I would hope it is. I do.
As always, we would tell you not to trust us for your up-to-date accurate forecast.
No, you should not, because we'll give you what we want. We want the weather to be as Batesville is going to stop at about the 36-yard line, and that's where they're going to start this second half, is from their 36. And the Spartans are out here for the first time on defense with a 26-7 lead. Against defensively, they've given up some nice plays, especially on the ground, as we talked about, to Small. Not sure if Batesville will go back to him, but Connorsville does need to make an adjustment on stopping that guy, and it's a quarterback keeper, and he's going nowhere. And
that's a clear hold.
Yeah, definitely, and that's a fumble.
Spartan's
and
got
that's
it.
going to be Spartan football, and that's Zane Bentley has it.
Who else?
And Spartans come up with the first turnover of the second half, the third overall for Batesville, and I didn't see any. There's no. I thought there was a flag down with that hold, but nonetheless, as John mentioned in the truck, there's a hold on every play, and there was on that one, but it wasn't called. But still, the ball goes the Spartan way as the fumble.
I'm sure Coach Lynch had some good instruction, but I'm guessing if I walk into the locker room, it doesn't say create a fumble in the first play.
Yeah. You can
he'll
hope
take
for
it.
that. Yeah, we'll definitely take that as Keene's under center. Hands the ball off to, is that Flanagan?
Flanagan.
Looked like Flanagan. He gets about maybe 2.5, 3. No, I think they're going to give him 2 yards on that. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 20. Connorsville's in the red zone. And we need to get a sponsor for every time we get in the red zone.
We really do.
We need to. We need to get a sponsor, John, for the red zone, which is the 20-yard line to the end zone. Oh, gosh. John's asking, what's the red zone? Anyway, Keene is under
It
center.
comes right after the
Right
orange
after
zone.
the orange zone, yeah. Oh, boy, that's carrying some defenders. Is Keller, and he gets about maybe 3 on that. That's going to be 3rd and 4 from the 16. Boy, he took guys about 3-4 yards on that.
Yeah, he was carrying some weight there for sure.
Yes, he was. Again, went out last week early with an injury to his shoulder, came out today early with what seemed like an aggravated injury, but has since come back.
He's a tough kid.
He is a tough kid.
It takes a lot to keep him down.
Yes, it does. And yeah, that's going to say it's offside. That's in the neutral zone, and that's going to be a first down for the Spartans. So Connersville gets the first down the easy way.
Got your back.
Yeah, got your back. Batesville has not really committed that many penalties. It seemed like when they have, we've committed them with them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of offsetting penalty calls tonight.
Yeah, a lot of both teams getting called. 1st and 10 for the Spartans on the 12-yard line. Under 10 minutes to go here in this third quarter. That's handoff to Flanagan, who's over to the right side. Flanagan's dragging a few guys close to the goal line. He's gets to the 2-yard line, is where Connersville will have a second and looks like 1 maybe, because they can't get a first down. Yeah, they were on the 11, so they can't get a first down without getting a touchdown. You can just go for the 2 yards.
I think you aim high, and if you fall short, you still get the first
down.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. There you go. That's a good way to put it. 2 receivers out, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. I formation, Keen under center. And that's going to be handed to Keller, and he's in for a touchdown. And so Connersville capitalizes on another turnover. All their touchdowns except one have been off turnover. Every time Batesville has turned it over, Connersville scored some points, and now Connersville has a 32-7 lead.
Yeah, they've done a great job. Not only, just from your confidence standpoint, but what you do to the other team when you turn them over and then you take the ball down and score.
Yeah.
You're really just taking a lot of wind right out of Batesville's sails,
Mm-hmm.
and they've not had a whole lot blowing for them tonight anyway. So, great move by Connersville there to take it down and score. Still got a quarter and a half left.
9:05 to go here in this third quarter. Connersville up 33-7. We'll be back in 1 minute.
I've always had a certain amount of back pain just because of the work I've done, but it got to the point where you couldn't get comfortable in a recliner, you couldn't lay on the floor, you couldn't lay in a bed. It was just horrible. I got 10 grandchildren and I couldn't pick them up, I couldn't play with them, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get back up. They set me up with Dr. K for me to have a SI joint fusion. The next day I had no pain, and it's been a year now and I have no pain. It's just a miracle.
They're getting ready to start earlier. Glad guys in the truck didn't hear the 1 minute call from the Boomers as they're getting ready to start the kickoff here as Connersville built the lead up to, 26, 33-7. Of course, another 9 points. The Connersville Spartans get a running clock as back for Batesville picks it up, and boy, he's got some running.
He got that ball with some momentum.
Yes, he did get it with some momentum. He's bringing it up to about the 20. I'm not sure whether they're going to stop it. He went out at the 27-yard line. I thought he went out at about the 22, but that's where Batesville was going to start it. That was number 7, Trenton Jordan, who, as you said, had a lot of momentum, Clint.
Yeah, that was a low line drive kick, and he caught that just full stride. And I think he was in Connersville's arms before they could realize it and squeeze.
That's right. Right, he had that lane open and took off, and that's where Batesville was going to start at the 27-yard line, down 33-7. That's a pitch out to Small, and he only gets about 4 or 5 yards on that one.
That's pretty impressive when you say he only got 5 that time.
It was. The last drive that they scored, the only drive they scored on, he averaged probably 15 yards a carry. That kid, his vision down the field is incredible. And the good news for Batesville fans, he's only a junior. Bad news for their opponents.
Yeah, you get to deal with him all year next year.
Yeah, that kid's good. Pass play, and A completed pass to number 12. That's Jake Shornick.
That's Reed Whitaker out there on the coverage there. Great stop by Reed.
Now Whitaker with the stop there just kept the. No, they're giving him a first down. Although he was a little bit short, but Batesville. I thought they were going to do a no huddle and try to get up there quickly, but they stopped back. Batesville did and got into the huddle. That was one thing that was impressive about Lawrenceburg last week, was that Lawrenceburg was no huddle most of the time.
Yeah, that's a very efficient program.
Yeah.
And outside of East Central, they've won pretty handedly this year. So
Small with the run, and he's getting a whole lot more than he should have gotten. And he's close to the first down marker. Maybe he did get a first down. We'll find out.
Here's my thing. Hear me out on this.
I want to hear you out.
We've had 5, 6 unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
So
had a lot.
Yeah. So I ref football for a season, and in our crew we put an emphasis on when it was just a pile, blow the play dead.
Yeah.
Because what happens is just more guys pile in.
Right, yeah.
And then tempers.
Injuries, tempers.
All that. So, when you see those big piles, I
fumble. And boy, Batesville gets that back. And Batesville loses.
They got lucky there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I see those big piles, it's just like, okay.
Blow the whistle.
Yeah. Because somebody's going to get mad, and then you're going to throw a flag, and it's going to be ugly.
They lost about 4 or 5 yards on the last one. What happened? Okay, I guess they blew it dead, apparently. So it's 1st and goal from the 5-yard line is where Batesville is going to start this play. So Batesville knocking at the door, scoring. That's going to Small, and Small is in for the touchdown. So Batesville scores. And the Spartans are complaining to the guys in stripes about something, but there is no flag on the play, so the points look like they're going to stand as one of our guys Keller's helmet came off. So Spartans still up 20, 33-13. Let's see what's going to happen. Well, looks like I thought they might have thought about going for 2, but looks like they're going to kick the extra point. They're taking forever.
A lot of confusion out there.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of confusion up here usually, too.
Yeah. Too much. And that kick is up, and it's good. And Batesville puts on their 14 points. On the scoreboard, it's 33-14 now. 6:27 to go here in this third quarter. Connorsville up 33-14. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Searching for a loan, a line of credit, or just a safe place for your money? Union Savings and Loan has you covered with great loan and deposit rates, local loan approvals, and the friendliest service in town. Even when you're on the go, you can transfer money or make payments with ease with USLA's mobile banking app. For 130 years, we have taken pride in being your hometown bank. Union Savings and Loan, the bank that begins with you. Visit uslabank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency is dedicated to protecting you and your family at a price you can afford. Wilson Lawson Myers are licensed insurance professionals striving to be your agency of choice. Wilson Lawson Myers is an independent agency representing numerous companies for all your needs. Finding the right insurance begins with finding the right agency. That is Wilson Lawson Myers Insurance Agency at 521 Central Avenue in Connorsville. Phone 825-5111.
Back here at Spartan Field on this beautiful Friday night, the last ball game of the season here at Field, unless Connorsville wins next week against Shelbyville. It's the Wilson Lawson Myers Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. Clint Brown, Ronnie Wiley. Batesville cuts the lead to 20. They're not going away.
That kid's got a foot.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That's number 14, Hunter Allen, with the. Oh, it looked like he went down twice. And he did go down, tried to get back up quickly, but it's going to start at, what, the 22-yard line for the Spartans?
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with the kicker for Batesville.
Yeah.
Sounded like Captain Obvious, like he's got a
Yeah.
foot. Well, yeah, he's got a foot. He's got two of them.
Well, yeah. You're absolutely right about that.
Yeah. One just happens to work really
One
well.
just happens to work really well. He's got a boot on him. Connersville up 33, starting at the 22-yard line, 33-14, 19-point lead again. Last time Connersville had it, and Batesville field position, scored off that turnover. And that's going nowhere. Oh, no, he's going somewhere. But still got a loss for a yard. Well, maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll find out. That was Kuhn.
To get back to the line of scrimmage,
Couldn't quite see what happened with that, but nonetheless, it came out in the Kuhn's hand.
Well, the official's telling the coach on Batesville, get a player out. He just had to separate. I think it was number 5.
Is number 5 still in there? Can't tell.
He is, but there was a little bit of John. The official got involved, and then he was motioning for 5 to go off.
Keen out of the shotgun. A pass that's tipped at the line was intended for Hunter Allen. 3rd and 10 for the Spartans. Hunter Allen may have not gotten anywhere on that as he was open for the pass, but had a defender there was ready to tackle him.
I feel like Batesville's defense is on this drive really tightened down, and Connersville's not having any ball movement right now, other than backwards, which is not what we want to do.
Not what we want to do at all. In the shotgun again, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. That's pass. He's dumping it inside, and it goes off the hands of Keller. Now it's 4th down, so we'll see Laughlin coming in punting for the second time, or at least we should, and yes, we will. So Connersville has to punt it away, and that's not what you want to happen after Batesville scored. You don't want to keep them around, Clint.
No, and we're deep in our territory. Jacob's going to be kicking this from, it looks like, around the 10.
Well, he knows how to make something happen.
Yeah, he can put the spin on it.
Yes, he can.
But you're still talking about them receiving at the 50, 45-yard line, and it's going to be good starting field position. Ooh.
Well, he might get a call from Australia. 49-yard line is where Batesville will start this series for them. That's good field position.
It is. It's not bad to start. And, here's the thing that Connersville can hold on to is Batesville's made some mistakes tonight, and they've been kind of careless with that ball, and we've been able to capitalize on it a few times. So, if I'm Connersville, I'm staying vigilant on every down here because we know that they've not been protecting the ball the way that they should, and Connersville's benefited quite a bit from that.
5:19 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Shane out for a pass, and it's caught for a gain of about 6.
Pass is complete to number 24, Ryan Yeager.
24 for Rylan Yeager. He's a junior for Batesville. I don't think a lot of people realize that Batesville last year was one of the top teams, and this is sort of a rebuilding.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
They're looking better as the game goes on, too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Got all the confidence. Another pass that's short. And that is a pass incomplete. 3rd and about 4. We're seeing them open it up more passing-wise when I'm not sure if that's a good idea, simply because you had Small who's getting so many yards.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if I'm Batesville's coach, I went into halftime expecting Coach Lynch to make some adjustments to focus more on the run. On one hand, it's not surprising to see him trying to put it in the air a little bit more, but Small busts one open.
Yeah, he does that almost every time and gets the first down right there. Almost lost the ball.
But again, that's what you talk about with a one-dimensional team. If you're not mixing those passes in, you don't get that run wide open.
That's true. That's very true. Gets the first down there on the 31-yard line of the Spartans is where Batesville will start. Shane under center in the I formation. Pitches it out to Small, and he's got a first down.
Golly.
Again, boy, he just knocked over a couple Spartans. Boy,
Ball's out.
ball's out. And not sure who. There's no signal on who has it, but the ball was out.
It looks like Batesville's going to retain
Yeah.
it.
Always spotted over 20
And this will be a first down. So Batesville's had so many fumbles tonight. They've recovered 2, lost 3. I believe it's 3.
It's getting pretty chippy out there, too.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 1st and 10 from the 20. Batesville's in the red zone. Pushing 4 minutes to go. Under 4 minutes now. Here in this third quarter, Batesville got to be feeling good. Get the pitch out to Small, and he's going up the middle. Boy, that's unbelievable.
What a run.
Wow.
What a run.
Wow, see, that's, you got to figure out how to stop that kid.
Yeah, and no pun intended, he's not a great big kid at all.
No.
But he is not afraid to lay down his head and
That's
lay a
what he
hit
did
out
there.
either. And,
Yeah.
you know, when you got a back that's shifty and isn't afraid of the contact and will lower the head and go right through you, that's the kind of back you want. He's shown 0 back down tonight.
No, he hasn't. Connersville, hard to believe, had a 26-0 lead at one point. And since then, it's all been Batesville outscoring the Spartans so far right now, 20-7.
Might be going for 2 here.
Yeah, I think they are. And that's
Quick
and up
snap.
to 27, and he's stopped for
The ball carrier, 2 points.
a loss in preventing the 2-point conversion, so the score is going to stay 33-20. 3:48 to go here in this third quarter. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Are you thinking about buying or selling your home? Stay local and call Trish Smith at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. She will walk you through the process to make an easy transition and lead you to your dream home. Please contact Trish at 265-2663 to begin your journey today.
Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, gives you the very best deals in tires. Don's has all major brands available in stock and in all price ranges. You can rely on Don's Auto Sales and Tires in business for over 40 years. And Don's Auto Sales has a large selection of quality pre-owned vehicles in prices ranging from $1,000 to $30,000. Need new tires or a quality vehicle? Available from Don's Auto Sales and Tires, 126 West 2nd Street, Connersville. The phone number is 825-7730.
Back here at the field, Spartan Field, 33-20. This game's getting interesting. It's brought to you by Wilson, Lawson, Myers, and Auto Owners Insurance. Game here on TV3. Clint Brown, Ronnie Wiley. Again, getting interesting. That's the word so far.
And it just got a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Yeah, he's got some. Wow.
That's a black.
Yep.
Block,
Yeah,
block in the back.
Yeah.
Wow,
And,
say
you know,
that 15
Yeah,
times.
don't. You might get
Block in the
trouble.
back.
Yeah. That was a nice run back there from Caden Kurtzinger, but that's going to be a block in the back. It's coming back. I forget how many yards this is coming back, but it will come back. And oh, wait a minute. No. Talking about Connersville. I thought maybe they blocked in the back, but you can't be blocking it for defense. But Connersville,
10-yard penalty.
10 yards, goes back at the 28-yard line, it looks like.
And you hated to see that because
Yeah.
Kurtzinger made a great effort getting that ball from what
Yes,
it looked
he
like
did.
was going to be deep,
Yeah.
deep in our own territory.
And it was looked like it was one of those blocking the backs that was totally inadvertent. Nice handoff there to I can't see who has that. Flanagan has it. He gets about 6 hard yards on that one.
Keller was laying a block about 7 yards upfield from that. from the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to wonder. I mean, well, he got about 8 yards on that second, second and 7, second and 3, got 7 yards on that. You know, Small has really had a lot of good lanes to run. We have too a lot of the time, some of the times tonight, but most of the time it's been, you know, our guys are grinding yards after touched. Flanagan gets a first down, and that's a flag, and not sure who they're going to call that on. I didn't see too much, but where it's at, usually we'll go against the Spartans.
Holding.
Yeah, that looks like it, and it is. It's Spartans, so a first down nullified. It's going to go back 5. They can only lose maybe about a yard. Oh, no, it's 10.
Yeah, holding's 10.
That's right, I forgot, yeah. So we lose about maybe 6 yards. Second and
8 to
7,
go.
8. Yeah. So the Spartans gets pushed back from that penalty.
Yeah, I don't think I didn't have this on a bingo card, seeing them being within 2 scores of us.
Yeah.
Before the end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
So.
Under 2:30 to go, hand off to Flanagan. He's got the first down and then some, and he's gets across midfield, and a nice run there from Parker Flanagan. Spartan get that first
Absolute
down.
beast of a run right here.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Enough to make it made Tim Howard's voice go deep. Under 2:15 to go here in this third quarter. Connersville needed that first down. It was right at the 50. I thought it crossed.
Everybody did.
Yeah, I thought it was crossed at the 49. I mean, but no, it's right at the 50. Hand off to Keller. He gets maybe about a yard and a half, maybe. Maybe 2.
Yeah, it takes some talent to do those quick handoffs like
Yeah,
that. 'Cause,
yes, it
I mean,
does.
as soon as the ball's in Ryland's hand, he's doing half a turn, and there's Keller with his arms open. And
Timing has to be perfect.
it has to be. And they've done a good job with it
Yes,
this
they
year.
have. And they've really fooled a lot of people with, you know, going to Flanagan, the deep back. 33-20. Connersville on the Batesville side of the field at the 48-yard line. Second and 8. Flanagan pitch out to his right, got some blockers, and gets taken down for a gain of about maybe 1. About 1 yard. Yeah, he had the blockers, but somebody didn't get the guy who stopped Flanagan.
That's all it takes is 1.
No, it takes is 1. Third and as we're under 50 seconds to go here. Third and about 7. You know, I tell you what, with the way the offense for Batesville is, I think you got to get this or punt.
Yeah, I don't think you want to give them this field position here.
No. Hand off to Flanagan again. He gets about maybe 2 yards, and so as we're going to have 4th down, we're going to find out which Coach Lynch is going to do on this. As that looks like it's going to be at the Batesville 44-yard line, and looks like he's going to keep.
He's going to let the clock expire is what he's going to do.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do, yeah. Yeah, he'll let the clock at. As we'll go ahead and call the boys over, and it's going to put an end to the third quarter here with this game getting very interesting. 33-20, Connersville facing a 4th down when we come back in 1 minute.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Gina Hartman, Devin Hornsby, and Alex Reepsimer, your Connersville Edward Jones financial advisors, understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Spartan Sports on TV3. For all of your investment needs, visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
It's events like this game that make our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FCN Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck. FCN Bank, member FDIC.
Back here at Spartan Field. It's the Wilson Lawson Myers Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. He's Clint Brown. I'm Ronnie Wiley. Connorsville facing a fourth down at the Batesville 47. And that's a pitch out to Parker Flanagan, who's got two guys that he's going to try to beat. He's trying to stretch it, and he gets the first down, and Parker Flanagan makes something out of nothing as he outran two Batesville guys to the far side and gets the first down. Boy, that was
number 7, Trenton Jordan, on pursuit of Flanagan. And he tried, got him there at the shoulder pads, and Flanagan had enough strength to just kind of shake that off and get the yards needed. That was a big gamble. It was about 50-50 for me. It'd be a tough choice if I was in Coach Lynch's position there, because if you turn it over to him at midfield,
with
their
the way
offense has been moving it.
Yeah. Instead, we get the first down, so Connorsville's keeping the clock moving and the chains moving as well, and that's hand off to Keller, who gets maybe about 4.
And that's the other part of the strategy, is keeping that clock ticking.
Yeah.
You can't score points after it goes to 0. So
that's right.
Probably not see a lot of pass plays here. You want to run it, keep that clock moving. And Connorsville's been pretty efficient with the run tonight, getting first downs and picking them up when they need to.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they have. Picked up about 5 on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 26-yard line. Haven't seen Keller in shotgun much this half. Thought he was going to hand off to somebody. And now
I think there's a busted play there.
Yeah, definitely a busted play, as he went to hand the ball off and the running back wasn't there. So miscommunication. Yeah. Loss of about 3 yards. That's going to take it down to about 3rd and looks like they're going to lose about 2. So 3rd and 7. Guys on the board say 3rd and 8. That looks like it's about 7 yards. Something like that. Unless it's a 3rd down, you don't want to face this. More than 5 yards.
Yeah, 3rd and long, gets a little nerve-wracking.
Connorsville looks to right the ship from that play. Flanagan gets the handoff, and he's dropped at maybe a yard or 2. So Connorsville facing a 4th down, and definitely going to be going for it here this deep in Batesville territory. And be at the 31-yard line, or I'm sorry, 26-yard line. If this were the pros, you kick a field goal.
Sure.
But we don't have that type of leg, which that would take it up to about a 43-yard field goal. Trying to draw somebody offside. A hard count, and they're calling timeout. So Connorsville takes the timeout, draining some clock. 9:07 to go here in this 4th quarter. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
You will find the answer to your every flooring need at Foles Flooring at 301 Beach Street in Connorsville. Yes, Foles Flooring has a large selection of carpet and tile, also vinyl and laminates, luxury vinyl tiles, and hardwoods. You will receive a free estimate on your choice of flooring plus expert installation. Their friendly staff will help you through the entire process. Foles Flooring also provides bathroom upgrades, remodeling, and custom shower systems at 301 Beach Street, Connorsville. 765-692-0800 is the phone number.
Back here, Spartan Field. 4th and 5 for the Spartans from the 26-yard line. They took a timeout. It's the Wilson Lawson Myers Auto Owners Insurance here on TV3. Connorsville holding on to a 33-20 lead. They had a 26-0 lead at one point, but Batesville has righted the ship, and like Connorsville has fallen off. It's just the Batesville defense has picked it up, and so has their offense. And Connorsville's facing a 4th down from the shotgun is Ryland King 4th and 5 from the 26, and he not a good pass, and Connersville turns it over on downs.
That's really the first misfire I think we've seen from Keene tonight.
Yeah.
Just nowhere close.
No. I mean, he definitely was going towards Hunter right away. He didn't look at anybody else. And so a turnover on downs puts Batesville, who's got to be feeling very good offensively, at the 26-yard line of their own 26. But it's still, the way they've been moving the ball last couple series.
Whole lot of time left.
Yeah, still a whole lot of time. 13-point lead for the Spartans, so you got that to rest your head on. So the Spartans with 9:04 to go here in this 4th quarter, and I'm not sure exactly why it's taking so long. I mean, we might as well have taken a timeout, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm, again, just not sure
why it's taking so long. But nonetheless, Batesville's under center now, finally, and at the 26-yard line, a pitch out to, and that's one of the rare stops short of their running game. Gets maybe a yard.
Ball will all carry. Pick up a yard.
So the Spartan defense coming up right there. That's what we need, about 2 more of those, 3 more of those. This is definitely punting territory for Batesville. If they don't get the first down on 3
it'd
plays.
be right on the brink for me. 2 scores down, 4th quarter, 8 minutes left. It's getting to that point where you're going to have to make the call. Like,
and that's a pass completed to number 7. He zigzags out of the defender for the Spartans, and he's brought down short of the first down by about maybe 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and we got some guys falling down over each other. Keller just fell down over one of his guys who's fallen down. So we got an injured Spartan. And so I can't see the guys in front who this Spartan is, but he's down with a cramp. As I don't know if I'd want one of my teammates to. Of course, when you do have a cramp, it's like, somebody do something, please.
I don't care, whatever works.
Yeah, somebody, you get those cramps, man, oh gosh. I mean, thankfully they're not, you're going to miss significant time. You'll just go there and get it worked out on, be back. But, man, when it's happening, geez, oh, Pete. Those are not good at all. As he's got one of those, looks like he's getting it right in. Oh, wow. Not fun at all, as the Spartans, again, turned over on downs. Batesville feeling good. You think this is 4-down territory?
I do. 8 minutes left. And again, it depends on what we do here. If we lose yards, probably not going to go for it. But if we gain a couple here and it's 4th and 2, 4th and 3, I think you got to give it strong consideration.
Yeah, Batesville definitely, without question, has been relying on their running game this half. That's been very, very good.
And the other thing you think about if you're Batesville is Connersville's not put points on the board this half.
And we did start off.
Outside of, I apologize, outside of the first drive. But since then, offense hasn't really done much.
No, not at all. Yeah. I mean, we've threatened this. Reed Whitaker is coming off. He had that cramp. He's still limping a little bit. He'll get some treatment. And no doubt be back on the field. 3rd and 4. And that's a pitch out to number 20. Boy, he's got a way first down and then some. Boy, I could have ran that one. There was literally nobody. Yeah, and there's a penalty on the play, and it looks like that's going to be.
That's probably going to go back.
Yeah. And that will come back for sure. Holding. Boy, there's a lot of holds tonight. They'll find out where they're going to put it. But yes, that holding against and that's really hurt them tonight.
Yeah, they'll get to redo 3rd down, but it'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah.
3rd and 14 is what they're going to be looking at.
So Batesville shoots himself in the foot. Third and 12. The guy over there in the on the sideline, chain game, they say first down. It's third down, 3rd and 12. They need to fix that.
Yeah, they're telling him now. Hey, bud.
Yeah.
Is that Jimmy?
No, no, it's not good for Jimmy. I think it is. That's a pass to. Oh, we got it. That's
great defensive play.
Yes, it was great defensive play from Flanagan right there. A little underthrown, and Batesville. Now, what do? You talk about losing the yards.
Yeah, now you got
to punt.
That was Kanan Kurtzinger that was playing defensive back, and Flanagan came over, gave him a little help over top, but made a great play on the ball. And that's where you got to be real careful. Is Kurtzinger wasn't turned around to see the ball, so if you contact the receiver there, most likely going to get a PI call. But he did a good job going straight up and just getting in the way of the pass. But Batesville's going to go for it here. They're lined up in the shotgun.
Wow.
4th and 12.
4th and 12, Batesville is going for it. Yeah, there's no turning back now. And that's a sack, and so right there puts the Batesville player on the ground. Can't see who that was for the Spartans, but the Spartans get the ball in fantastic field position here in this 4th quarter. Almost midway through, Spartans going to get the ball at the 20.
That's why you punt it.
Yeah.
That's why you punt it.
Yeah.
Can't risk that.
Yeah, when it got that far, you definitely had to have punted on that. But, you know, what confidence the coach had in his offense to go for it. Although
I know they don't have, next-gen analytics
right, yeah.
like we're used to,
yeah.
but
yeah, we have it up here.
We do.
Yeah. That's Flanagan with football, and he's
dragging
guys down inside the 10-yard line. That's the first down, so it's 1st and goal. You start in the red zone, you get 1st and goal now. So I think it's going to start at the 8-yard line, so 1st and goal for the Spartans. Yeah, great first down for the Spartans there.
Just hits different.
It is. It is. Way different.
No, we've seen this look, and I kind of like it. They run a lot of things out of this I formation.
Yeah. Yeah, they have tonight. It's been really, we've seen that a few times, but we've had some play action out of that as well as Flanagan. And there's a flag, and I think there's going to be some jawing going on. I'm not sure that came from the far side judge. So I'm not sure what's going on.
I think it might be a dead ball foul.
We'll find out.
It looked like Cooper Montgomery maybe got tangled up with.
Yeah, they're going to call that against Cooper, it looks like. And the other guy as well.
They're both getting.
Yeah. It came from over there where Cooper and the other guy was, and Cooper's in trouble. He gets tossed out of here.
I mean, is it like everybody gets a trophy?
I think everybody gets. Everybody
Who's the aggressor? You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, yeah.
I feel like if we've got one, we've got two all night long.
Yeah, that's true. As the Spartans eating some clock here. Well, no, actually, the clock's not running. I looked at the wrong clock. I was going to say why.
Now the clock's running.
Now the clock's running. Here we go. Nice handoff there to. Was that Flanagan? And he stops short at about the 5-yard line. Going to be 3rd down. No, 2nd down. 2nd goal. Sorry. Why is that 2nd down?
I'm not sure, Ron.
I don't know. It would be 3rd.
Yeah, I was going to say 3rd down.
Yeah, that's okay. 6. Coming up on 6 minutes to go here in this 4th quarter. Connersville up 33-20. 1st and goal from the 8. Or I'm sorry, 3rd and goal from the 8. Park Flanagan with the football. He's going to be bottled up short of a 1st down. You're definitely going to go for it. Although I think Matney has enough leg to put the field goal through.
Yeah, but even then, you're leaving the door open. A 16-point game.
Yeah, that's true.
It's possible for a 2-score game, and you don't want to do that.
So 4th down and goal for the Spartans. Thought the trainer out there thought somebody was injured, but she's coming off. And the clock is starting to run again. Under 5:30 to go here in this 4th quarter. The Spartans facing a 4th and goal. One good thing is if they get stopped, it's on the 2-yard line. Might as well. And pitch out to Flanagan, who's got some blockers, and there's a flag that's coming back, so that's going to be. We got all kinds of the yellow stuff out there. We'll find out what's going on, but definitely one of them is going to be against the Spartans. You know, it just seems like the Batesville defense has gotten a lot quicker since the first half.
They have. You know, those outside runs were pretty open for us here in the first half, and not so this half.
Yeah.
Flanagan's usually got pretty good outside speed. Once you kick him around, give him a good block, seal off that edge, he can make something happen. But Batesville's been right place, right time.
Batesville gets the ball, and I'm not sure where it's at, if it was against Connorsville, but nonetheless.
Ball is spotted on the 2-yard line, 1st and 10.
At the 2-yard line, the 1st and 2, 98 yards to go with 5:05 to go to cut this lead.
If I'm Connorsville, I'm bringing the house here.
Oh, I think you need to, without question.
They've showed the ability to get back there.
Yeah, they have. Ended that last drive from Batesville on a sack.
And it looks like they will. There was some movement.
And there's.
Oh, he cut it back.
He's zigging and zagging.
I told you.
Yep.
He's patient, and he has got a lot of misdirection.
Yeah, he's only a junior this year. He reminds me of that kid last week from Lawrenceburg who, Mr. Highlight.
Yeah.
He was very, very good as the clock's continuing to run. Batesville up to the line pretty quickly. What they normally have, 1st and 10 from the 15. Pitch out to, and he's brought up and maybe about a yard, and we have a Spartan. I thought he was down, but he's got none. Helped up by a Lawrenceburg player. Can't tell who that was from the Spartans. Bentley. Oh, he got a couple yards on that. Got about 2 yards on that 2nd and, they gave him 3, 2nd and 7. From the 18-yard line. From the shotgun is Shane. Shane going back to pass. And they're going to call pass interference. That's going to be a 1st down from Lawrenceburg. The Spartan coaching staff is not liking it.
That looked like pretty good coverage. I don't know if that left hand had him hooked.
If it was called, that's probably what they say happened. But it is going to be a 1st down for Lawrenceburg, and got away with one on that one. They're going to take advantage of that one.
He asked the official what I do. He said, "This is what you did." Player said, "No, I didn't."
Yeah. Of course, nod a bit to it. Of course, that is nice coverage, but those are one of those pass interference plays where you get in there just a little too early.
Yeah.
And that's one of those tough, close plays at first in baseball. It's definitely a judgment call from the guy in stripes, and he judged that the Connorsville Spartans made the pass interference. And that's a busted play, a loss of about 2, maybe 3 yards. We've had 2 pass interferences, 3 all night. One did get called. We had one that wasn't one that was called on Batesville. That was a makeup call.
Go! Hurry!
Spartans. I'm surprised at how slow the Batesville offense is.
That did take some time.
And that's a pass over the middle, caught and completed, number 12.
I think so.
Yeah. That's Jake Shornick.
You hate to see that, just right over the middle, after a busted play, you get them hit for a loss.
On the first down, and they're going before the guys and set the sticks. And that's a, that's a beautiful pass. Wow. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. That looks like that's number 7, Jordan. Trent Jordan with the stretch out. Batesville's really feeling good. They're in the red zone.
That was an absolute dime that got dropped.
Yeah, there's another dime coming up, and
that's a catch.
That's a catch,
That's
too.
a touchdown.
Unbelievable.
Where did the air attack come from?
Well, it came now a little bit too late for them, well, maybe not too late, but still, it's later than probably should have been, as they've been dominant.
I mean, those were just 3 absolute beautiful balls that just
beautiful,
right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass from Shane, and his receivers did the job after that. There's 3 minutes to go. Batesville is looking to cut it to 6. And it's up, and it's good. And just like that, this ball game's a ball game. 3 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Connersville finds himself up 33-27. We'll be back in 1 minute.
George's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment invites you to visit our Connersville location at 330 East 5th Street. George's takes pride in offering friendly hometown service and the convenience of delivery. Their medical equipment staff is available to assist you with your needs. George's has been here for you since 1985. 765-825-6251.
Service the old-fashioned way. The dependable service you need for your car or truck is always available at Goff's Auto Care and Tire Center in Connersville and Brookville. Experienced mechanics are ready to correct the problem using the best replacement products that will have your vehicle running like new again. Shane Goff is waiting to serve you at 600 Western Avenue in Connersville. Phone 825-2588, and Charlie Goff in Brookville at 9197 State Road 101. 647-2222 is the phone number. Goff Auto Care and Tire Center.
Back here at Spartan Field on this beautiful Friday night under the lights here at Spartan Field. It's the Wilson Lawson Myers Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. Clint Brown, Roddy Wiley. This game was pretty much all but decided. And when it was 26-0, now it's 33-27.
This is clearly an onside kick.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't go 10 yards.
No, it did not. So Connersville was going to get the ball as it was immediately signaled by the official that it would be Connersville football. It's going to be at the 49-yard line of Batesville. So Connersville going to have something happen. Last time they got to the 2-yard line, could not score.
You know, that really
ignite, and then
not to cut that off. I was just thinking about that onside kick. That was 1 yard away. Not a bad kick laid down by their kicker.
No, I mean he had some yards if he had got it.
Yeah,
he could have been running.
It was. I was watching during the break. Connersville clearly put Hans' team out there. But yeah, well, I mean, 1 more yard. That kicker did a phenomenal job of laying out that onside kick.
Connersville needs to get some first downs. Parker Flanagan to the left side. He gets
there you go.
Parker Flanagan may be going all the way, and he is. And
there
Parker
you go.
Flanagan, he stops. He slows it down. He slows down on purpose.
It's a smart play.
Yes, it is. As Flanagan gets about 45 on that one and brings Spartans to a 1st and goal, and the clock is running, and now it's going to force Batesville to start taking some timeouts.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you need to do. What a heads-up play,
Yeah.
because you don't need more points to win. You need 1 to win.
Yeah, that's right.
What you need to do is run the clock out, and that was just a great decision for him to get down inbounds, keep that clock rolling, and now you're forcing the hand of Batesville. If you score here, great.
Yeah.
If not, they're using their timeouts, and you're making it harder on them to come down and score again.
And Flanagan stopped for no gain on that. That's almost what, I forget if it was T. Higgins or Chase who slid and stopped last night early.
That was T. Higgins.
Higgins, yeah, it was T who
what a game that was.
Yeah, it was. Batesville forced to take their timeout. We're going to keep it here. And that's exactly what Flanagan was doing there. Forced them to take their timeouts because had he scored, Batesville would have had the ball, and they scored very quickly from 98.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and so even though that puts us up,
don't take the chance.
even though that puts us up, would have put us up, 2 scores. This offense has been very impressive here the second half for Batesville.
Well, when you do that, you're essentially making the coach from Batesville play you and the clock.
Yeah.
Now he's not just worried about what his defense has to do. It's
How to
what's
manage
that clock
time.
doing. Yeah. So you really make it three-dimensional for their coaching staff on how to use timeouts. And, a lot of teams, when you get down this close to the goal line, it's, do we let them score? Do we let them score and get the ball back quick? And, those are all conversations that coaches have. But, again, Parker just blew that up when he sat down and said, nope, we'll stay right here.
Yeah. Going back to pass is Riley Keene.
might
And
just
Riley
roll
may
that
be
in.
going in for a touchdown, and he is. And Riley Keene gets a touchdown for the Spartans. Under 2 minutes to go here. The Spartans put some icing on the cake. I'm not going to eat it just yet. You never know. 39-27 now. Spartans up 12. That was a nice heads-up play there from Ryland, deciding to take it in himself.
Yeah, when he started to roll out, you could tell Batesville was playing the pass because they were just like, buddy, not again.
Yeah. 39-27. Again, if you'd have told me when Connersville was up 26-0, and if Batesville would make it this close, I'd say you're nuts. Spartans going for 2. And that's how the Hunter goes in. That was a nice play there from the Spartans as they convert the 2-point conversion, making it 41-27 now. They're up 2 scores. Batesville would need to score maybe to get a 2-point conversion as the Fire Boomers are going off.
Here go the Boomers again.
1:58 to go here in this fourth quarter. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
I've always had a certain amount of back pain just because of the work I've done, but it got to the point where you couldn't get comfortable in a recliner, you couldn't lay on the floor, you couldn't lay in a bed. It was just horrible. I got 10 grandchildren and I couldn't pick them up, I couldn't play with them, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get back up. They set me up with Dr. K for me to have a SI joint fusion. The next day I had no pain, and it's been a year now and I have no pain. It's just a miracle.
We are back on.
On the kick for the Spartans, number 75.
It's Spartanville. This is the place we're at. 41-27 now. Connersville extends the lead to 14. It's the Wilson Lawson Myers Auto Owners Insurance game here on TV3. 1:58 to go here in this fourth quarter. Zane Bentley going to be kicking. Will he be on site in it?
Say it ain't so.
We're going to find out. And Zane kicks it to their short guy, or up back, I should say. And he's
somebody get him on
zigging.
the ground.
Somebody got to get him down. He's still going. He's still going. Oh, that's unbelievable. He's going for a touchdown.
How is there no flag over there?
And Kingston pushes him into the end zone. That is unbelievable.
How is there no flag back there?
Well, there is none, and that's shocking. But that was a zigzag play as Coach Lynch is going ballistic on the sideline, asking the same question you asked. Why was there not a flag on some of those blocks? But
oh, my goodness. You cannot just reverse field like that and there not be one. It's high school football.
Yeah, that's right. That's unbelievable. So just like that, 1:41 to go. It's an 8-point ball game.
Well, that's exactly why you take those seconds off the clock. But here's the thing. That just took 17 seconds to get done.
That's all it did. They've scored quickly, and from 98 yards last time they had the ball, pretty fast. Hardly any time off the clock, and at least what you'd think it would take to go 98 yards, and then this run back, unbelievable. Batesville looking to cut the lead to 7. And the kick is up, and it's good. And just like that, this is a 7-point ball game. 1:41 to go here in this fourth quarter. Connersville up 41-33. We'll be back, or 41-34. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Looking for fast, reliable internet that keeps you connected without the headaches? Meet Hill-Fi Internet, your local solution for fast speeds and unbeatable service. With Hill-Fi, you'll experience seamless streaming and quick downloads. Plus, you never have to worry about your bill increasing. Your price is guaranteed for as long as you're a customer. Fayette County's fast, local, reliable choice. Hill-Fi Internet, where great service meets local care. Visit hillfi.com or call 692-3045.
Whitewater Eye Center of Connersville provides quality vision care for every member of your family. This includes routine eye care, treatment for eye diseases and injuries. Services that include glasses, frames for every budget, sunglasses, and contact lenses. Schedule an appointment today at 765-825-6000, located at 2045 Virginia Avenue. Complete vision care for every member of your family, yours at the Whitewater Eye Center, Connersville, where your vision is our focus.
Back here at Spartan Field on this beautiful Friday night. This ball game is getting very, very interesting. 1:41 to go here in this fourth quarter. Connersville clinging to a 41-39 lead. They scored last time they had the ball, and Batesville ran it back.
Yeah.
And Batesville's trying the onside kick, and it's fielded easily by a Spartan. I can't see who that was for the Spartans. 30 for the Spartans. Caden Kurtzinger. So the Spartans have it in pretty good field position. 48-yard line is where they're going to start. I think that's where they started last time, at the 48-yard line. So the Spartans need to eat a lot of clock, and as you mentioned before, get Batesville to burn some timeouts. They have 2 left. Spartans have 2 left. Spartans need to get a first down, because the way this Batesville team has been.
Ball protection here.
Yeah, definitely ball protection, which has been, let's not jinx them.
Yeah, you get a first down, game's over.
And off to Keller. No, it's Flanagan, and he's dropped for a short gain, maybe about a yard. The first time he's had the ball, and Batesville is, did they say timeout?
Yeah, timeout
Batesville. So Batesville calls their second timeout, 1:32 to go, and keep it here. And talk about it as, again, Connersville gets a timeout, or gets a first down. This game is pretty much over. But you got to get that first down. Batesville has one more timeout.
Yeah, you get a first down. Well, I mean, essentially, they're going to call a timeout quick. You're talking a minute 27 on the clock, as long as it's not a big, busted open run. You can get them down pretty low here and leave them without timeouts if you have to punt the ball away. But like you said, a first down, you just need the ball down, the game's over.
These are the most conferencing guys in stripes I've ever seen. They get talking about everything.
And they've got radios on. They've been communicating by radio, so it's...
Anyway, here we go. Spartan at the 50-yard line, 2nd and 8. And that's a reverse to Hunter Allen, who had scored last time. He got maybe about 3, 4. We 3rd and 6. Batesville's taking their last timeout. So Batesville takes their last timeout. We're going to keep it here. In Connersville, you can't run the clock down because it's going to stop. It's stopping at 1:26.
No,
but you
can't throw the ball.
You can't throw the ball. You got to keep the ball rolling. So right now it's 1:26 to go. Connersville doesn't get it. Keep it on the ground. Let the clock roll.
Yeah, you run the clock down to 46 seconds-ish. Punt it. Try to bury them deep. And they've got no timeouts to try to get all the way up the field. But the big but on the back end of that is the way they threw the ball on the last drive.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to put it much in the chance of that. So crucial. This is probably the most important third down Connersville's had all night long.
Third down for the Spartans. Spartans definitely need to get a first down to make that icing on the cake much thicker.
And Batesville is absolutely loaded the box.
Yes, they are. It's a pitch out to Flanagan going to the right side. Flanagan's got the first down, so Flanagan got the first down for the Spartans.
Oh, but a flag late.
A late flag comes in after Flanagan was already tackled. That's a hold, so that's coming back.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that's a late. Wow, how late it came. It's shocking that he finally saw that, so that's going to put Connersville back 10.
Spartan faithful are letting them have it.
Yeah. They're not happy at all. That's going to be third and about 13. Wow. And that took off not too much.
Clock.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. They're starting to wind the clock now. So Spartans, they're out of, well, why did they stop the clock? I don't know why. Well, I think they're discussing starting the clock. Batesville can't stop the clock. So they're...
Conference again. Imagine that.
Yeah. Here we go. So not sure exactly what this is all about, but nonetheless, it's clock stopped at 1:13. I'm not sure if they're going to want to put... everybody's saying run the clock and...
Reset the play clock and start the game clock.
Yeah, that's what I would think to do, but again, I'm an Ohio State fan. I don't know too much about football. Yeah, they're trying to talk to the guys at Stripe. That's telling them 117, yeah. So Glenn had to open up the window to see what they're saying because we don't have the extra official up here to be heard, so they're putting 117 on the clock. So I'd imagine once they get 117 on the clock, they're going to start the clock running, and they're not. So, okay, the clock stops. Play clock is going, but the game clock isn't going, so. Connersville facing a third and forever. Flanagan out to the left side, and
nice spin move. It's a face mask.
Yeah, there it is. So
that's going to be the first down.
Yeah, Connersville has that first down right there. As Coach Lynch is going nuts on the sidelines. He's happy about that. So face mask is going to give Connersville the automatic first down. Yeah, 15-yard penalty. So Connersville Spartans get the first down the hard way with the face mask, or easy way if you want to, however you want to say it. But
I'm not sure Flanagan would say that was easy.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it was hard.
Took quite a rip.
Yes, he did.
But that's the game.
Yep.
Connersville can knee it now. And
yep. Yeah, first and 10.
As our good buddy Chris Berman used to say, tick, 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 tick.
Tick, tick, tick. And Connersville had to run 45 yards to the... So, yeah, we're going to go in victory formation, or it should be. Yep. So the clock is under a minute to go. Connersville going to let the ball go way, way down. All they got to do is knee it a couple of times, and this ball game is going to be over. And there's the knee. Well, that's fast. He didn't take any step back. So this ball game, I should run one more play because it was right before the 40-second clock, and so
about a 4 second.
4 or 5 second difference. So all they got to do is just run the clock now. They don't have to run it, and it's over.
One more knee.
Yeah, you don't need to wait that long.
No, let's just do it and get it
now.
done.
Get it over with. Yeah. And there it is. That's the ball game, folks. You can't say that Batesville didn't make this interesting.
They sure did.
Yeah.
A lot more interesting, I think, than any of us expected or wanted.
Yeah, 41.
I think after that first half, we were kind of like, okay.
Yeah, that's good. Man, they're going to run the clock. They're going to run the clock, but didn't. 41-34, Connersville ends their season with a victory over the Batesville Bulldogs. We'll talk about it with the postgame show coming up, brought to you by our good friends at FC and Bank. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
It's events like this game that make our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FCN Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck. FCN Bank, member FDIC.
Back here at Spartan Field, the Connersville Spartans end their season 4-5 with the victory over the Batesville Bulldogs 41-34. It's the postgame show brought to you by our good friends at FCN Bank. It's events like this game that make us all proud to call this place home. Go see FCN Bank, shall you?
Listen,
Yeah.
fireworks are not
Fireworks.
short of display tonight.
No, they're not. They're good fireworks. Yeah. Well, that's a nice.
Every dog in my
Yeah.
neighborhood is going nuts right
Yes,
now.
they are. Yes, they are, and why not? As this is a good little display going on here. Who does that?
You know, senior night,
Yeah.
got a big win. And listen, we probably bought fireworks for the year and only got to use
Yeah.
half of them.
Yeah,
So
I know.
why not
I
let
know.
it go off
Yeah.
with a bang?
Yeah, maybe we can have some for the 4th of July. That's unbelievable. So the Connersville Spartans, Clint, jumped off to a 26-0 lead midway through the second quarter, but Batesville had no die in them.
No, they didn't go away. And you got to give Batesville a lot of credit. You know, down, 26-0?
Yeah.
And, you know, found a way to stay in it after halftime where most, I think both of us did, and certainly most of the fans here thought, well, hey, it's going to be walk to victory in the second half. And they wrote a different story.
Yeah, it was a very, 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 very different ball game that second half as the Connersville Spartans had to overcome some the tough play from Batesville with their running back Small and some great passing there from Shane as well, he started lighting it up through the air.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why Batesville didn't, you know, use and exploit that passing game earlier, because when they turned it on, it
They
took
turned
off.
it on, yeah.
And I don't know why you don't utilize that earlier. I thought Connersville got to play a lot of one-dimension defense in the first half and focus really on the run because the pass wasn't a threat. But, you know, then again, was it a game plan? Was the coach from Batesville saying, let's lull them to sleep, make them think that we're not passing the ball? But this is a team that also is averaging 83 yards in the air a game.
Yeah.
So you don't expect a big
you don't.
heavy pass game
No.
from that. But when they needed it, it was there.
Yeah, and ours was there early and was there late. The Spartans, again, hold on for that 41-34 victory. Next week, Connersville plays Shelbyville in first round of sectional. Very winnable game.
Very winnable, and very possible that in 2 weeks we're right back here at Spartan Field. But there's things tonight that you take away that worked really well. I thought the play action tonight that Ryland was able to pull off, that was impressive throughout the game. Defense, got to be more consistent. First half was very tough. Second half, let that slide a little bit. So great things to take away, and there's things to clean up. But all in all, I think you get a win, and you get to walk into sectional with your head a little bit high and a little bit of confidence under your shoulders.
Well, that does it for our production here this season for Connersville Spartan football. It's been fun this year. Most of the games been away. That should have been home games, but nonetheless, it's nice to be back here at the field and to walk away with a victory to end the season 4-5. For John Pals, the executive director of TV3, Justin Roberts, and the CHS crew that did a fabulous job making us look good. For Clint Brown, I'm Ronnie Wiley. You guys have a fabulous night, and we'll see you with girls Spartan basketball coming up here in a couple of weeks. Good night, everybody.
It's events like this game that make our community such a great place in which to live, work, and play. All of us at FCN Bank applaud the CHS Spartans for their hard work and dedication. Thank you for reminding us once again why we all choose to call this place home. FCN, building stronger communities, one great local event at a time. Go CHS Spartans. Good luck. FCN Bank, member FDIC.